Tonight's Oilers 50-50 raffle jackpot in support of Kids Up Front, ensuring that every child has access to enjoyable and enriching experiences like seeing the Oilers play live at Rogers Place. Here we go. We're going to go to Legacy Heating and Cooling's Who's Hot and Who's Not. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for a year. Evan Bouchard of the Oilers is on a 7-game point streak. Local ties for Sobe and Safeways, liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. James Hamlin of Southside Athletic Club in Edmonton. So too is Stuart Skinner, two Edmonton area products. To the out-of-town scoreboard by Pizza 73. We're going to focus to begin with on the Bakersfield Condors. Jack Campbell in his last 3 starts, 2-1, a 1.97 goals against average, a 944 save percentage. He got the 4-3 shootout victory last night in Henderson. Bakersfield hosts the Texas Stars Friday and Saturday this week, and tomorrow at Rogers Place, teddy bear toss for the Edmonton Oil Kings against the Everett Silvertips. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Insurance goal of the game. Whatever life brings, we've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. There is approximately 8 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com. Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years. Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 630 CHAN, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Night. And we are at Canada Life Center in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. And we bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, back at the studio in Edmonton. The Oilers and the Jets. And Rob, hockey's never totally a fair game. Edmonton probably deserved a better fate when these two teams played earlier this season. Frankly, they deserved a better fate in that playoff series as well. They had the lead for about 3/4 of it. But this is a big game tonight for Edmonton to maybe continue some momentum heading into a little bit of a mini break.
Well, I think it's a big game for both teams. Winnipeg's had a great start to the season. And they've hit a little bump here the last couple of games, so they want to get it turned around in the right direction against an Oiler team that is starting to find their game as well. The game between these two teams earlier in the season, I thought was the most complete game the Oilers played all season long up until the last couple. They were dominant in that game, and they got goalied. They were the better team. They created a number of chances and gave up very little. There was just a big mistake by Stuart Skinner that allowed Winnipeg to get into the overtime, and then they won it there. But the Oilers, I've always enjoyed the games when Edmonton plays Winnipeg. The Winnipeg Jets got some pretty good players. They got some guys on the back end that are fun to watch, like Pionk and Morrissey. A goalie as good as any in the National Hockey League, and some superstars up front. So they are a good team. They made a trade this summer, got some players from LA that I think make them deeper. They signed their 2 big superstars, keeping them in Winnipeg. They will be a tough out. I believe this Winnipeg team is a playoff hockey club.
Yes,
and I think this is where the Edmonton Oilers want to get to. So a tough match for the Oilers, but when you're riding a hot streak, you want to ride it as long as you want. The Oilers, for the better or for the worse, are about to go on an extended break here. And if you win tonight, you don't want to be on an extended break because you're playing so well, but you've got a new coach who's going to be able to implement some stuff. But the Oilers want to go into the break with another win. They want to feel good about themselves. If they win 4 in a row, they've got 5 days off. They can think about where they were 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, what it felt like compared to what it could feel like for the next 5 days. That's why I think for the mental health of this team, I think this is a big game for the Oilers.
Let's go to the Ford Keys. The game brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud, Rob.
Well, the Jets are a good 5-on-5 club. That means they're usually pretty good in transition, so don't turn the puck over anywhere in the neutral zone because they will come back. And if you have the puck in the offensive zone and the Jets start jumping out, you got to make sure you get back. They got defensemen that'll jump up in the play. They will make it a 4-on-3. So transition tonight is going to be huge for the Edmonton Oilers, and the Oilers are much better right now as specialty teams. If this is going to go on to the power play, their power play is good, their penalty killing is good. Those two things also need to be good for the Oilers tonight.
It's interesting, Rob. The last 5 times Edmonton's played Winnipeg, the Jets have scored a power play goal, and it's played a factor in 3 of the Jets' victories for them. That's Rob Brown. More with Rob Brown and Reed Wilkins during the course of the first and second intermission. Rob will join me on the Rogers postgame show as well. Cam Moon is ready to go. He's jacked, stoked. He's pumped up. We're live from Canada Life Center. The Edmonton Oilers in Winnipeg to play the Jets up next on 40 Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
IUOE Local 955 is celebrating 75 years as one of Alberta's largest and most diverse union locals in the province. Members work in everything from construction and maintenance to pipelines, renewables, healthcare, education, municipalities, and more. They are a big part of Alberta's past and will be a big part of Alberta's future. Jobs, pension, benefits. That's IUOE Local 955. Visit joinustoday.ca to learn more, and let's go Oilers!
Your furnace is dead. It's time to replace it before winter crushes you. Legacy Heating and Cooling is practically there already. Yeah, we're working in your basement, doing a replacement. The work is so furnace-y, building your legacy. With no payments and no interest for 1 year, you gotta call Legacy. Replacing your dying furnace before it's too late, that's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling. From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit rogers.com/5G. That's rogers.com/5G.
Here at Canada Life Place in Winnipeg, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Reed Wilkins, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network. As we are going to, we've got a moment of silence coming up.
We do for Hockey Fights Cancer.
Okay.
It closes 25th anniversary of this event. I'm in year 16 doing the Oilers. It's amazing what's been accomplished, and to get a full league-wide initiative, getting all the organizations on board and all the players, and they'll have their cards out tonight, and it's a special night here to say the least. That being said, it's obviously for Hockey Fights Cancer anniversary, and for those people going through it who are, you and me have the privilege of working in the toy department of LifeCam, and
we do.
We get to broadcast games and talk sports for a living, but there's real stuff out there, and there's people and kids and elderly folks going through things all the time, and it just puts everything else in perspective and just reinforces how lucky we are to do what we do.
And we had our Hockey Fights Cancer night a couple of nights ago in Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I thought, really well done. Really well done. So, yeah, that's what's going on right now here at the Canada Life Center as the Oilers take on the Winnipeg Jets this evening, and they're going to get the cell phone lights on now, just like we did at Rogers Place a couple of nights ago. And it is a pretty powerful moment with all the lights on here at Canada Life Center. So, yes, Oilers and the Jets here tonight.
Great stuff.
Thank you. To learn more about about Hockey Fights Cancer, powered by the V Foundation, and see how you can support the cause. Visit hockeyfightscancer.com.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and the Jets here at Canada Life Center, and let's go to our Coventry Homes starting lineup. Coventry Homes, flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman. Hyman back.
5%, but Lowry's only at 51, and he's traditionally been a guy also in the dry settle range at 54, 55%.
All right, we drop the puck. We are underway. DeMello with it at his own blue line for the Jets. Up to Appleton. It goes by him. That's icing just 8 seconds in.
Evan Bouchard on a major heater. It's not just been Connor McDavid. Bouchard's got points in 7 straight games. I'm here to tell you, he isn't even hot yet. He's sitting at a point per game through 20 games, but he hasn't had a lot of games with 2 or 3 points. It's coming at some point.
5th in defenseman scoring for Evan Bouchard coming into this evening's action. Face off to the right of Hellebuck. It goes back to the blue line, and it's Bouchard. The wait, snap it off the shoulder of Hellebuck. Goes to the left wing corner. McDavid back to the blue line. To Bouchard. He'll drill it. Trying to save the rebound. Oh, that's stopped by Hellebuck. Off of Hyman on the right wing point. Ekholm will shoot it. And that goes off the stick of Nita Ryder and out of play. Just 26 seconds into a scoreless first.
Well, the Oilers doing a good job there. Bouchard got one through, and then Hyman, who's always around that net, tried to catch in the rebound. This after a good shot from the point, there was a deflection. Oilers maybe unlucky not to have potted a goal there. 2 pretty good looks playing against one of the top 5 goaltenders in the world.
Hellebuck just getting the toe on it. Puck back to the blue line off to Tross. Cece has a right wing point. He'll shoot it. Hellebuck the save. It comes free to Kyle Connor, and he'll get it out through the middle for Mark Scheifele. Flip the puck in behind Cece. After it is Nurse. They're up against the boards. Ehlers in there too. He can swing it back to the right wing point. Pionk on the right side. To Ehlers, it went off his stick. Here comes Draisaitl to CC on the right wing. Up the side to Brown. Now he'll get it out to Draisaitl. Into the jet zone to the middle. To Brown. The shot. The save by Hellebuck. He holds on. 59 seconds into the first period. And scoreless. The Oilers have had 2 glorious chances.
We got 4 shots on goal. We're not even a minute into a game. And that time, the Oilers improved transition game. A reverse back behind the goal. And then Brown got the puck as a right wing and found Leon Draisaitl. Pionk couldn't pick it up cleanly. And then Leon found Brown breaking back into a high slot. Good stop from Hellebuck.
Hellebuck made 19 saves in a 2-0 loss versus Dallas on Tuesday. That was the last game for the Jets.
Oilers need more out of Fogle here and McLeod in particular.
Back to the point it goes. Kulak will shoot it. It's blocked. Up the right wing. Iafallo's going to get it out for Winnipeg. They'll dump it in. Desharnais will chase after. Went behind the Oiler net. Rimmon. Sandberg in from the blue line. Will keep it in. Comes around to Sam Gagner. Jams it off the boards and gets it out. In the neutral zone. Scoreless here in the first. Minute 45 gone. It gets cleared out. Bouchard through the middle off the stick of Perfetti. Into the jet zone. Sandberg take it back, playing in his 100th NHL game. And Dylan Sandberg up the right wing for Johnson Fialbi. Off his stick, goes into the Oiler bench. 2 minutes, 1 second gone here in a scoreless first.
5 shots for Edmonton. They put it like the net, They're like the start of Vancouver. They're up shooting the Canucks 17-2, and the Canucks scored on a second shot off goal and ended up completely turning momentum in that game.
Young up the right wing, off the right wing boards into the Oiler end. Skinner up the mountain play it. Rims on the left, handful. Able to get it past Velarde, and the puck comes up to the top of the circle in the Edmonton end. Sent over left side, Johnson Fialbi put it on net, back save made by Skinner. Janmark will get it out, will roll it all the way down on the backhand. It's an icing call against Edmonton. 2 minutes, 28 seconds gone here, scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Jets this evening. Edmonton back at home, but not until the 6th of December on Wednesday. They don't play till Wednesday when they host Carolina.
So Jets kept their top line on the ice here against the Oilers' fourth line. An important draw for James Hamblin. He's 47% in the circle.
And he wins that one to Matthias Ekholm. And he'll go up in the air and out. Gloved down by Janmark. Over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Morrissey will go in behind his net for Winnipeg. Reverse it. DeMello through the middle. Left side of Morrissey. He'll snap the puck in. Come around. Go off and nurse the stick up in the air. Now he gets it to sit down. Up the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Got it out. The pass was in behind McDavid. He didn't see it. Wheelers will bring it back in for Winnipeg on the right wing. Now comes across to Scheifele. He'll shoot it. That goes off the stick of Ceci and into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Nugent Hopkins around to Ceci. Ceci up the right wing boards will get it out for Hyman. In over the Jets line through the middle off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Appleton cross on the right wing. Scoreless here in the first. Back to the point. Dillon will shoot it. It goes off of Lowry into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Now Niederreiter to the blue line for Dillon. Will shoot that. And that one off a skate goes wide. McDavid will bring it up the right wing. He's able to clear it out. Pionk across to Dillon. Now to Lowry. Comes in on the left wing. Will shoot that. And the save made by Skinner. He holds on. 3:46 gone here in a scoreless first as the Jets get a little bit of pressure.
Now you mentioned Dylan DeMello. Brendan Dillon, Dylan DeMello, and Nino Niederreiter are all unrestricted free agents. Dylan DeMello once referred to by his former head coach, Paul Maurice, who's a quote machine, as quote-unquote coach's porn. Now, there's a lot of things you'd hear a player described as. That was one of the rarest. But he's an important player. He plays north of 20 minutes per game. And if I were to hazard a guess of those 3 UFAs, DeMello, Dillon, and Niederreiter, the priority would be on Dylan DeMello.
Shard will get it out. Morrissey back into his own end. Rims it up the right wing and out. Matthias Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. Over to Evan Bouchard, now up the right side. Connor Brown back to Bouchard. They'll find Leon Draisaitl now on the right wing to Brown. Into the jet zone, goes to the right wing corner. Now to Draisaitl, couldn't get his stick on it. Went just off his stick, never got through. And now another pass through the middle, sails into the Oiler bench again. 4-7.
A little bit more aggressive forechecking team, Cam. You see a lot of teams sort of adopt that LA 1-3-1. Geez, at times it felt like it was a 1-1-3 in the playoffs the last couple of years. LA's got a good team. I don't think they have to be quite as passive on the neutral zone as in the past. But Winnipeg got 2 guys up here pressing the Oilers a little bit, which for the record, if I was coaching against Edmonton, that's what I would do.
Puck dumped into the jet zone. Sandberg around to Perfetti. Coming down from the blue line was Darnay. It's kept in. It goes to Fogle. His centering pass off of Sandberg back to the right wing point. Darnay, right wing side to McLeod. Into the corner, Fogle. To McLeod as he goes in behind the Jets goal to the left wing. And the Mesnikov is on him. The puck cycled in behind the net. Come around to the right wing point where Darnay will keep it in. Down low to Fogle. Nate Schmidt pins him. It's in there, skates. McLeod's trying to dig it free. It does come loose. It's floated up the left side to Cole Perfetti, and he'll bring it out. 2-on-2. He's got Iafallo with him. Dump it in on the backhand. Tried to center that. Broken up. Kulak goes into the corner with it. And behind the Edmonton net with Perfetti there. Now to Desharnais through the middle to Sam Gagner.
And there's the difference in Edmonton's game. The willingness to come up the middle of the ice out of Lavizo.
Big hit by Barron on McLeod.
Stunned McLeod. He's limping here, going off the ice.
Pionk comes into the Oiler end, goes to the left wing side. We're scoreless in the first. Back to the blue line to Dillon. He'll shoot it. Tipped just wide of the Edmonton net. McDavid will get up the left wing to Gagner, and he'll softly dump it out through the middle. Morgan Barron dump it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. CC across to Nurse. Around the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Off the boards and out. DeMello across to Morrissey. That doesn't connect. In comes Hyman on the forecheck. Runs into Morrissey. It's on the end boards in the Winnipeg zone. Nugent Hopkins looking for it in the corner. David's in there too. It'll go to the blue line. CC on the right side to McDavid, trying to spin off the check of Morrissey. To Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. Down to McDavid, just swatted off his stick, cleared out by Lowry. Won't be hard enough for icing as CC goes in behind the Edmonton goal. 6:20 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Niederreiter gets a loose puck inside the Edmonton zone. Left wing for Appleton. Back to Niederreiter. Around to the right wing side. Pionk to the blue line. Give it to Lowry. On the right wing for Appleton to Pionk at the hash marks. Couldn't get a pass through. It goes to Dillon. Go across left side to Appleton. Into the corner for Lowry. His pass off a skate. Back to the line. Dillon will shoot it. A pad save made by Skinner. The puck cleared off the right wing side by Ceci and down.
It's an excellent stop by Stuart Skinner.
There's a bit of traffic there. Stuart Skinner had 23 saves in that 5-4 shootout win versus Vegas on Tuesday. The right side, Ehlers will get it into the Oilers zone. Left wing corner for Kyle Connor. Back to the point, gets by Sam Bergen out. Out through the middle, Scheifele stood up by Ekholm. Loose puck to Leon Draisaitl.
A little bit better gap there from Ekholm.
For Bouchard, up the left wing to Evander Kane. Kane will dump the puck in.
He's looking for McLeod. He's stretching down on the Oilers bench. I don't think he's going to miss a shift.
Scheifele across the Ehlers, into the Oilers zone through the middle. He's going to give that away to Connor Brown, and he'll come up the right wing into the Jets' end. Ehlers catches up to him, but Brown to the right corner for Draisaitl. Back to the right wing point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Now on the right wing to Draisaitl to Bouchard. The one-timer wide of the net. Bounces in front. Loose puck. Oh, the save by Hellebuck. The rebound put wide by Draisaitl. Great chances for Edmonton. The puck cleared out. Couple of big saves by Connor Hellebuck, road hockey style. Ekholm up the left wing for Fogle. To McLeod across to Ekholm, but it was too far for Nemesnikov. Will get it into the Oiler end. It'll go to the right wing corner. Nemesnikov on the right side behind the net, looking for Iafallo, but it'll come over to the right wing. Desharnais just getting it out off of Morrissey. They'll shoot it back in. Skinner will set it. Kulak to Desharnais. To McLeod, who hopped over his stick. Perfetti's going to keep it in. Perfetti on the right side will shoot it off of McLeod. That's going to go out of play.
We're going to get to a loose puck, and he redeemed himself.
We're going to take a break. 8 minutes, 42 seconds gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Jets. We're at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, and this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
Get the perfect holiday gifts for hockey fans on your list at NHLshop.ca. The world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and more. All the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special holiday offer. NHLshop.ca, a Fanatics experience.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and Jets scoreless in the first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tonight, Oilers 50-50 raffle. It's in support of kids up front, ensuring that every child has access to enjoyable and enriching experiences like seeing the Oilers play live at Rogers Place. Puck cleared out of the Oilers zone. Shot right back in by Dylan DeMello. Matthias Ekholm across to Evan Bouchard. Through the middle of the ice, it comes out. Picked up by Nugent Hopkins. In over the line. Now to Ekholm left side. He'll shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck, but penalty coming up to the Jets as we're 9 minutes into a scoreless first period. The Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the ATCO Energy power play.
Oilers power play currently 5th in the league at 26%. The Jets penalty killing, they got great 5-on-5 numbers, but their penalty killing is 27th in the league at 73.9%.
Mason Appleton to the box. Edmonton's gone 7 for 17 the last 4 games. This power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
And here's where face-offs really matter between the two teams. And as I say that, the man that's just at 50% beats the guy at 57, and Lowry wins the draw, and the Jets ice the puck.
Bouchard will bring it out from behind the Edmonton net as he comes up the left wing. Back to McDavid. Tied for 9th in NHL scoring with 28 points. Now to Nugent Hopkins. In over the line. Pass back to the blue line, and Lowry picks it off and gets it all the way down.
Well, they trapped the Oilers on the zone entry there by doing an overload to one side of the ice. Just keep that in mind, Cam.
Here's Draisaitl. Through the middle to McDavid. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. That's over his stick. And Nemesnikov's going to get it out. Right wing for Johnson Fialbi into the Oiler end. Here comes Nugent Hopkins. They've got it up against the boards, just inside the
puck out of there. You got a chance for a 3-on-2 if you can win the puck battle. Got to win the puck battle.
They're still looking for it. They eventually get it. We're almost halfway through a scoreless first period. Bouchard to McDavid. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins into the Jet zone. Back to the point for Bouchard. Right side to Draisaitl. Into the corner to McDavid. He'll go in behind the net. He'll bring it in front. He'll put it on net. Saved by Hellebuck. The rebound. He stopped that too. And it's cleared out by Johnson Fialbi.
You know, how long we've done every game, right? I've never seen McDavid reverse pivot from that angle on the power play before and drive it to the net. I mean, what a move.
Just amazing. Gagne got it to the Jets blue line. Gets into the corner. DeMello out with it to Barron. He'll lift it down the ice. Penalty over here in 20 seconds.
Yeah, an unbelievable play led to a great chance for Edmonton, but that's been about it.
Gagne will snap the puck into the Winnipeg zone. Kane along the left wing boards to the blue line. Nurse will shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck. Puck goes to the left side. Kane along the left wing boards to the blue line to Nurse. Now to Ekholm. Ekholm with a rising wrist shot and a glove save made by Hellebuck. Might have been going wide, but not taking any chances. The penalty over, and the Oilers 0 for 1 on the power play. We're going to take a break. 8:57 to go in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Jets from Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit skysignaturesuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. Atco.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg, scoreless between the Jets and the Oilers. And just during the break, a little salute to Sam Gagner, who played for the Jets here last year.
He's bounced around a bit, so he's had a few of those, including 2 in Edmonton.
Right wing.
On his third tour of duty with the Oilers, a guy that's really well liked.
Great interview, too. Puck back to the point, comes across to Scheifele. Glove save made by Skinner. Holds on to that as Mark Scheifele with the opportunity off the right side.
I'm not sure how Matthias Janmark, the left wing, ended up on the right side of the ice with Connor Brown, a right wing, also out there. But the Oilers lost the puck battle on the wall, and that's the wrong guy to get the puck. Scheifele sniped 42 goals last year, and Skinner flashed some leather. Solid stop.
Face off to the left of Skinner. David against Lowry. Puck goes to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. Up the right wing boards and out. Hyman will find it in the neutral zone. Get over center. He'll dump it in. Morrissey's got a turn on it. Got to deal with McDavid on him. Here comes Lowry. Bouchard will come down from the right wing point. Puck squeezes loose to the middle. And it's DeMello making his way out. Now into the Oiler end on the right wing. Put it in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm will get there. Wrap it up the right for Hyman. We get to center ice. Zach Hyman will dump it in. 8:04 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets here tonight. Face hard the puck along the right wing boards. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Fakes the shot. Holds on. Now on the left to Ekholm. To the right, Nugent Hopkins. Didn't have a shooting lane to Bouchard. It's one-timer. Saved by Hellebuck. And the rebound, he stopped Hyman as well. Puck on the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins on the blue line. Now over to Bouchard. Into the corner. McDavid's return pass to Bouchard. Broken up. The puck just cleared out. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. And that one almost had a collision, but the puck comes out of the zone, and Ehlers will bring it into the Oiler end. His shot off the post. A hard shot by Nikolai Ehlers. Hits the post, and it's just cleared out of the zone by Kane.
You know, Ehlers, in my opinion, has always played great against Edmonton. I don't know what it is, but he's dangling out there.
Came awfully close to getting the game's first goal. Ehlers with it in the neutral zone. Pass for Kyle Connor. It's too far. Ceci goes back into the Edmonton end with Connor on him.
Nice reverse.
Perfectly to Darnell Nurse. Now up the right wing to Draisaitl. Dishes to the middle for Brown. Comes into the Jets end. Left side to Kane. To the left wing corner. Brown back to the blue line to Nurse. He'll take a snapshot. It's wide. Hit a stick lying on the ice. Came in front of the Jets net. Rimmed up the left wing and down the ice. Or at least out to center ice. Where it's taken by Leon Draisaitl. Pass to the middle off the stick. Goes back into the Edmonton end.
12-5 the shots here for Edmonton. 13 minutes into this game.
Still scoreless. As Nurse through the middle, off of Eric Ryan's stick, deep into the Jets end. Hamblin flying after it on the left wing. Comes up to the top of the circle, and Perfetti's going to get it out for Winnipeg. Right wing to Iafallo, checked at the Edmonton blue line.
Good work back to the puck there by the Oilers forwards.
The right wing, Iafallo can direct it in. Kulak's got to go back to Desharnais. Get it up the left wing boards, and it was Hamblin through the middle, comes out to Kulak off the right wing side and in. Derek Ryan getting to it. Wanted to get that to Janmark, taken away though by Samberg. He'll go across to Schmidt. Get it up the right wing and just out of the zone. Janmark The hit on Iafallo. Puck comes loose. Desharnais has it for Edmonton. To Sam Gagne. The right wing to Kulak. He'll shoot it in. 5:35 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets. Velarde through the middle, got it out. Ceci at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing to McLeod. Snap it in. Ring. Barron takes it off the boards on the right side for Winnipeg. Turns it up the ice. He'll shoot it in, looking for the ricochet to the slot, which
Why is that not icing?
Ceci got it up the left wing and out to Fogle, now on the right side to Gagne. He'll bring it in on the right. Get it back to the blue line. Ceci holding on, winding up, shooting it just wide off the back door. A chance to save by Hellebuck. The puck up the left wing. It'll go to Barron into the Oiler end. He'll try to get it in front. He can't nurse. Closed the gap on him and took it all away. Puck back to the point. Dillon has it for the Jets. Over to Morrissey. His shot through the middle looking for a redirect. Never does get through, and Fogle will get it out, and he hit the score clock. With 4:38 to go here in a scoreless first period, the Oilers taking on the Winnipeg Jets. We'll be right back from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
What a save! At Access Insurance, we know that huge saves can make a difference. Stars Air Ambulance transports the most critically injured and ill patients in Alberta. They rely on charitable donations to fly life-saving missions. At over $8,000 per mission, our goal is to raise money to keep them flying. The Access Insurance Save of the Game is dedicated to the heroes at Stars. Visit accessinsurancegroup.com to join us in donating to Stars Air Ambulance.
It's game on at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like $11,000 on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash.
And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton Airport. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, you can always enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options or try your luck at off-track betting. And now you can feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Century Casino has it all. Come for the action, stay for the fun.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers, Jets, scoreless, 4:38 go in the first period. Oilers out shooting Winnipeg 12-5 to this point. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left to Skinner. Puck gets into the left wing corner. Matthias Ekholm got it up in the air, glove down by Lowry. Put it in behind the Edmonton net. Appleton tied up by McDavid. Puck comes loose on the right wing. Ceci through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right side to Hyman. Pokes it in behind Morrissey. He'll go after it. Hyman in the right corner. Goes around the boards. DeMello try to get that out. Pinching down is Matthias Ekholm, so it stays in. He's got it tied up. Him and Mason Appleton try to dig it free out of their skates. Still there, still with it up against the boards, comes loose to McDavid out of the left wing corner, goes in behind the net, back into the left corner, out of the left corner to Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and shot just wide, may have gone off the pad of Hellebuck. The puck cleared out off the right wing boards.
McDavid just belted his man.
And we'll say that was offside.
That was a two-line pass in 1987.
Yes, it was.
But I thought that was pretty close.
That was very close.
DeMello has obviously at some time or another, and maybe it was during the playoff series a couple of years ago, gotten under the skin. I know Pionk was quite physical. He's a hip checker. Not a lot of guys do that anymore. No. Very effective, undersized, combative player, but Connor went out of his way to run DeMello towards the inline shift. And you got a lot of Nugent Hopkins point-blank look, 30 feet out.
Yeah.
Got to thread the needle on that one when you're getting a look from like that. Wow.
Faceoff's going to come down into the Oiler end. It's to the right of Skinner.
Oilers got to watch here.
Scheifele wins the draw. Left side to Ehlers into the corner. His pass in front of the net. Oh, that was just behind Pionk. Otherwise, he would have had a good chance. He was coming in from the point. Ehlers in behind the Oiler goal. In front of the net. Skinner the save. He banked it off of Darnell Nurse. That almost went in.
Well, Darnell's had about, in the last 5 or 6 years, probably 2 goals a year ricochet in off them, including the one against Carolina. And Edmonton was a little lucky that didn't go off the right boot of Nurse past Stu Skinner.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
Let's go, Stripes. Drop the puck here.
Leon Draisaitl taking, well, he was going to take the draw. Now he's not.
Brown's got to get a neutralized draw here, and the Oilers got to support him, which is exactly what happened.
Puck gets to the left wing. CC up towards the line, but Ehlers kept it in to Scheifele. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net to the right side. Scheifele to Kyle Connor. Tried to pull in front and shoot it. That doesn't work. Brown's going to get it out for Edmonton. Off the right wing boards. Brendan Dillon back into his own end. Around to Pionk. Up the right wing to Ehlers. Now he'll find Dillon. In over the line to Kyle Connor on the right wing. Looks in front of the net. And that one glances off his skate. The Oilers come up the right side. Draisaitl to center ice. Now to Brown. He'll dump it in behind Pionk. The scoreless here in the first. Pionk gets it all the way around and out. CC with it just inside his own blue line. Now across to Desharnais with 2:45 to go in this scoreless first period. Desharnais waiting in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing for Janmark. Only got it to center. Sandberg to Iafallo. Now to Nemesnikov, and that's offside. Nemesnikov was coming in over the line, and Perfetti was in a little bit early. So we'll get a little pushing after the whistle. 2:32 to go here in a scoreless first.
We saw Nemesnikov last year with Tampa get a couple in the game in which Evander King got hurt. I think he scored a couple goals.
Yep.
That was his second tour of duty with Tampa.
So face-off, Hamblin out there with Janmark and Ryan. Desharnais and Kulak on the back end. Perfetti taking the draw against James Hamblin. Hamblin wins it. Hamblin with points in 2 straight. Up the right wing. Goes off the stick of Ryan. Hellebuck's got to come out of his net and play it. Hamblin's flying in there. Schmidt will get it up the right boards. Kulak will come in from the blue line and holding the stick call with 2:15 to go in the first
period. It's got to be on Edmonton here.
I think it's going to Brent Kulak, yeah. I do believe. First power play of the evening for the Winnipeg Jets.
Oilers 20 for the last 20. Killing Kulak stunned. There's a penalty. The Oilers penalty killing as a result of being at 91% with Mark Stewart. And Chris Knobloch has moved up to 20th in the league. It's at 78.6%. Jets power play abnormally low. It's at 18.3%. That's 21st in the league. They are, however, a team that has scored in 5 straight games against Edmonton on the power play. Draisaitl got high sticked off the draw. The linesman saw it, didn't call it.
Nurse gets it all the way down the ice. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Jets will get it into the Oilers zone. CC up against the left corner boards. Gets rimmed on the right. Velarde has it on the right side. Go to the right wing corner. Give it to Cole Perfetti to the blue line in the middle. Morrissey left wing to Scheifele. Now we'll get it out to Kyle Connor. Across to Perfetti. His shot on the save made by Skinner. He came across. Nice glove save. Held on to it on that shot from Cole Perfetti.
Well, Ariel to swing that one down low. It was a real nice play. Connor whipped it across to Perfetti. Draisaitl back out here against Scheifele. If Draisaitl wins the draw, he's going to go up and Brown's going to go out.
Goes to the blue line. Morrissey on the right. Perfetti across to Scheifele. His shot scores. Tipped in front of the net. Perfetti went to the front of the goal. Scheifele with the shot. Perfetti with the tip. Power play goal is 1-0 Winnipeg.
Pretty suspect call. Leads to the power play. We got to win faceoffs on the PK. Scheifele won the draw against Leon Draisaitl. A puck ended up in the net. They pass it around. Perfetti tips it home. Jets with the 1-0 lead.
Cole Perfetti's 8th of the year. 18:27 time of the goal for Winnipeg. Jets 1-for-1 with a man advantage. Puck dumped into the Winnipeg zone. Appleton off the boards. It hits Nugent Hopkins. Comes across. Niederreiter won't get it out. Bouchard in from the blue line, and it goes in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins looking for it on the left. Appleton he protects it, and Morrissey will just clear it out. So we're coming up to the last minute of the first period. 1-0 Jets lead. Power play goal by Cole Perfetti, the first round pick of the Jets in 20. Morrissey will shoot it in cross corner. Ekholm behind the Oiler goal. Right wing to Bouchard. Cross to Matthias Ekholm. It was a little far for him. Kept in. Here's Nemesnikov trying to cut to the net. Bouchard and McDavid got their sticks in there. The left wing, Kane will get it out. Looking for Hyman, who went through his skates. Now Evander Kane comes through just to the Winnipeg blue line. Dillon across. Pionk will get it out. Puck at the Oiler line. Nemesnikov will dive to chop it into the left wing corner. There's up against the boards with Barron.
Like, if you're going to call a Kulak penalty, Barron's sitting there, literally total stick infraction on the play. It's a hook that just doesn't get called.
Mark at center ice as the period just about done. Cecil get it in over the line, and that'll do it here in the first period. The Oilers, despite out-shooting the Jets 12-8 in the opening 20, they're down by a score of 1-0. And think about some of those saves Connor Hellebuck made in the first half of that period.
That's what you worry about, right? You have a real good start. You're out shooting the team 12-5. Probably deserved at least one goal. Didn't get it. And now you're in a situation where you're down by 1.
So Perfetti's 8th of the season from Mark Scheifele and Kyle Connor at 18:27. And that was the only one of the first period as the Edmonton
They
Oilers
didn't have a lot 5-on-5. I mean, they hit the post on the one shot, but the Oilers had multiple opportunities around the net.
All right, well, that's where we sit. We're through 20 minutes. The Oilers taking on the Jets here at Canada Life Centre. Just a lot of opportunity around Connor Hellebuck. He was solid, stopped them all. Perfetti on the power play. It's 1-0 for Winnipeg. Reed Wilkins and Rob Brown, they're going to have the intermission for you. 1-0 after 1 from Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Chop Leaf, greens for lunch gets you moving. Now you can shake, shake, shake it. Made with fresh greens and vegetables, choose from 9 delicious, oh-so-shakeable salads. Or try it as a wrap or rice bowl. So however you shake it, you'll enjoy something you can feel good about. Visit the Chop Leaf near you or order online today to enjoy some freshness on the go.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts.
Alongside
that game, that's problematic. Good team tonight. A base of defensive structure and process. That's Snoblock post.
Hyman on that.
Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets tonight. And Connor McDavid has been doing Connor McDavid-like things. 12 points in the last 3 games. The team's won 3 in a row. Yeah. What have you seen from him?
Well, I'm going to turn to the 2 head coaches for tonight's game because Bones, a.k.a. Rick Bowness, as well as Chris Knobloch, both said the same thing. They talked about the Oilers players playing free, and that's resulted in, I think that, we know how much Connor McDavid cares, and the Oilers were struggling, and maybe he wasn't completely happy with where he was at. This is not a case of McDavid being liberated or anything like that. It's just, they're going to, now, one of the reasons why you can play a little bit freer is if you have a base of defensive structure and process that you can get to. And the Oilers have improved in that area, done a much better job in the penalty kill as well. Their goalie stopping the puck on the penalty kill. and Connor's rolling. And so the end result is, they come into this game, they're playing a real good team tonight, but they're playing pretty well.
Oilers have done a good job in the last few games of suppressing those opportunities off the rush, and that has definitely helped as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, the Oilers were leaking chances off the rush, and they were giving up too many slot shots. I think that the game in Carolina, I think they gave up 17 shots in the slot in that game. That's problematic for a lot of goaltenders. Like when you played for the Saskatoon Blade, if your team gave up 17, how many would go in the net?
Quite a few.
A few. I, on the other hand, wasn't good enough to play in the Western Hockey League, so you'll always have that on me. But no, you know what? The team has clearly emphasized its work back to the puck, which is not to say that it's very similar to what Jay Woodcroft did when he first came in with Dave Manson as well. But the Oilers are playing better, and they've played a tough schedule. Like, you get Vegas. I know there was a little bit disappointment that they gave up that Vegas got a point out of that game. They still found a way ultimately to win, given how little of opportunities the Oilers gave the Golden Knights in the third period. So this is a hard league with good teams, with high-end players that can finish when you give them an opportunity. Vegas did a little bit of that the other night, and the Oilers are going to face a team who, like Edmonton last year, was vanquished by the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, you speak of good teams to play against. This is a good Jets club. I know they've lost their last two, but it's been a good start to the year. They played each other once this year. It was an overtime loss for Edmonton. What do you expect from the Jets?
Well, the Jets season, in many respects, and I had an extensive conversation with their general manager, Kevin Sheville, day off. To me, it was one on October the 9th when they got Connor Hellebuck, a top 5 goaltender in the NHL, as well as Mark Scheifele, their number 1 center, signed a 7-year contract extensions. I mean, that reinforces that those guys are committed. They want to be a part of the process here. I think they're deeper as a result of the Dubois trade. They get Velarde. We think he's going to play tonight. I've always liked Gabe Velarde. He scored that overtime winner in Game 3 last year against Edmonton. This is going to be a challenge. You got a really good defense that can move the puck. They're deactivate a little bit. And the other thing they got is a third line and we're going to see a lot of Adam Lowry tonight. We envision against Connor McDavid. That whole line's plus 10 or better. They're going pretty good. So they've got a better 5-on-5 team than they've had in the past. They're struggling a bit on the special teams. And the Oilers special teams are really going. Since Mark Stewart took over the PK, the Oilers are at 92% on the penalty kill, including 18 of 18 over the last 4 games. So that's a positive side. The power play is at 29% over the last 8 games as well. So this might be one where if you're an Oiler partisan, you want to see Edmonton get some special teams time because it looks like they're going in the right direction. Certainly cognizant of the fact that the Jets got a good 5-on-5 squad.
Can't wait for it. Love the all-Canadian matchup. Bob and I will be on the Oilers radio network. Jack, Louie, Gene, they'll be on Sportsnet. And right now, Paige, she's standing by with Sam Gagner.
Well, I'm pleased to be joined by forward Sam Gagner. Sam, I know that it's been a few months now, but how does it feel for you to be able to put an Oilers jersey back on?
Yeah, no, it feels great. I mean, it's always been really special to put that jersey on. And just being back and being at a different stage of my career now, having kids now, and my wife being from Edmonton, it's just it's always special to put that jersey on.
You mentioned your kids. We recently saw a pretty sweet video of them running to you in the dressing room. How special is it to be at this stage of your life sharing that with them?
Yeah, it's incredible, really. The fact that they understand what's going on now and get as excited for games as I do. So to share those moments with them, especially after wins when they're able to come in after games, it's incredible and something I certainly don't take for granted.
Something that we've seen from you so far this year is your immediate impact. I think that game in Dallas, even last game against Vegas, scoring that first goal. How important is it for you to be able to bring that to this lineup?
Yeah, I think, whenever I get the opportunity, I just want to try and bring a spark any way I can, bring the emotional level up. It's a long season and there's going to be ups and downs, and it's something that I'm going to try and bring every time I get the opportunity. So I think we have a great group in here and opportunity to do something special, and you just you try and find your way and help the group in any way you can.
When you did score those 2 goals against Dallas around the bowl in Rogers Place, there was plenty of vintage Gagner jerseys that were standing up. Very, very proud to show that. What was it like for you to look up and see that?
Yeah, it was really special. Like I said, I've I really cherish being an Oiler, and then being back at a different stage of my career, and the team has a chance to do something special. It's really exciting, and I've always really appreciated the fan support here. I think I've been around a lot of different teams, and it's really tough to beat. Fans are really passionate about it, and really want to see us do well, and it's great to be a part of.
Now I have to ask, as two London, Ontario natives, is there anything that you miss most about the Forest City at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's you're dating me a bit. It's been a long time since I've been there, but yeah, I don't think there's a better place to play junior hockey. It almost feels like you're in the NHL as a 17-year-old. When I was there, they treat you great. It's a great hockey city, and just an amazing place to play junior.
Sam, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks so much.
Matthias, your group has the opportunity to make it 4 in a row tonight. What's it going to take to be able to beat the Jets?
Yeah, we're going to have to stick to a structured game, try to be good defensively, and try to break them down. They're a good structured team, so it's going to take a full effort.
You scored your first of the season the other night. How many more to come this season?
Yeah, hopefully many, but just try to work the right way, and hopefully the pucks bounce in like last game.
Matthias, thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Matthias Janmark, who scored his very first goal of the season. And just like he said, hopefully many are to come. Now, we love to check in with our friends in Bakersfield. And as many of us know, goaltender Jack Campbell has got to be one of the nicest humans on the planet. Well, he saw a video the other day, and he sent a very nice message from one goalie to another.
A shot, Lindgren jumbled with the rebound. What a save, Campbell! Kreider.
Hey Logan, it's Jack Campbell. I saw all your videos, and I love watching them. I love seeing you in the pipes making all those saves and having fun. I thought I'd send you a little glove. It might be a little big right now, but you'll grow into it. And looking forward to getting in touch with you and talking some goaltending. And hopefully this summer we can get on the ice together. Keep working hard and having fun, buddy. Thanks again for your support.
What do you think? How exciting is that?
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, so let's focus on number 97 for a minute. A couple weeks ago, he told the media that his whole team knew that they needed to step it up a little bit, and he felt like he was at the top of that list. Well, it's safe to say that he has gotten to the top of many lists, because now, coming into tonight, he's at the top of his team's scoring list, as Connor and Leon Draisaitl are tied for first in team scoring with 28 points. For Connor, he has 12 points in 3 games. He had 4 points in Washington, 5 points against Anaheim, and another 3 points against Vegas. Before the last 3 games.
But also the power play, Gullinson's got it back on track, and just ultimately just eased their frustration and told them to stick with it, and they've got so much skill that they'd find it. So right now I think he's enjoying playing hockey right now, and I think before this, with the pressure of the team and underperformance and all that, it can be hard for any hockey player, but especially a player that puts so much pressure on himself.
With that frustration and now where he is today, coming into tonight, what have you noticed about the leadership of, yes, Connor, but also the collective?
It's tough for me to really evaluate that. It's been such a short time, but, I think the work ethic's been there. The attitude's been great. I think there's been a lot of assurances, like the other night against Vegas on the bench. Obviously, I thought we played a really good third period. Unfortunately, we make a couple mistakes, and they tie it up. And guys on the bench were very optimistic, very positive about, let's stick with it. Let's stay with our game. We'll get these 2 points. Certainly, that's what you need from your team, because there's going to be ups and downs, and other teams are going to be having their pushes, and you just got to ultimately stick with your game
Well,
plan.
I am so pleased to be joined by senior host and producer with the Winnipeg Jets, Sarah Orlesky, to give us a little glimpse at the Winnipeg Jets and the other side coming into tonight, the Oilers and the Jets. Now, a big boost for the Jets tonight. Gabe Vilardi makes his way back into the lineup.
He does, and we've been waiting for this. We wondered whether or not he was going to make his appearance and return to the lineup back in their Florida trip, but still needed a little bit more time. He's going to be playing with a brace, so they needed him to get used to it. But for those that aren't aware, so Gabe Vilardi came over in the trade with Pierre-Luc Dubois that sent him to LA. It was one of 3 players that came over, and immediately he was put onto a line with Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele. They played 2 games together. In the start of the 3rd game against LA, no less, he gets injured just about a minute and a half into his shift, and so he's been out of the lineup since then. Immediately, though, you had seen chemistry between that line, so there's a lot of anticipation for what it can be as he gets back in. With that being said, they have gone 19 games so without him, and so it's going to be a little bit of a process for him to get back in. Rick Bowness intends, I believe, to start him on the 4th line, but then hopefully be able, as he works him back in, to be able to get him back up onto that original spot. They love what he has been able to bring in the limited minutes that they had seen him play. Also, the power play, which has been a real bone of contention around here because it has struggled this season. He will find his way back onto the power play. They are hoping that is going to give it a boost as well.
There's always that transition period, of course, coming back into
Absolutely.
the lineup. But something that's been really, really great for the Jets lately is their defensive game, only allowing 3 goals or less in 11 straight games. That's huge if they're just kind of preventing teams from that.
Absolutely. And it wasn't something that earlier on in the season we didn't see the low-scoring games that we've seen from the Jets recently, and that was an area of concern. I think that it took a little bit for Connor Hellebuyck to be able to find his game. He certainly has again. They've tightened up defensively around him as well, and it's been a big boost for them. We know that the Winnipeg Jets can score. They have that offensive firepower, something that you guys know very well with what that can do for a team, but to be able to limit the types of shots that Connor Hellebuyck has seen, and when he has been put to the test, he has been there. He'll be in net tonight, and so this will be a fantastic opportunity and challenge really for this team too, to be able to see how they stack up against an Edmonton team that is obviously rolling right now.
We often see that a good, offensive progression actually starts in the crease, being able to have that trust and that foundation in your goaltender. What can you say about, the foundation that Connor Hellebuyck does set for the rest of his team?
I think that he has over the years covered up maybe many of the shortcomings that they had in previous years. It's certainly a luxury to be able to have a goaltender that has won a Vezina, that has been nominated multiple times, to be there in your net for it. But I think that he's just that calming influence on them. Structurally, when you look at the way that he plays, I mean, he is very controlled in his movements, and when he is playing well, I mean, there is that confidence for it, that obviously if you have a breakdown of some sort, that you have a goaltender like Connor in net to be able to, in most instances, be able to get you out of that jam.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for being here with us. You are now officially a new and welcomed friend of Oilers Plus.
Fantastic. I hope this is the first of many appearances then.
Absolutely. Thank you so much and have fun tonight.
My pleasure. You too.
Just heard from Sarah Orlesky that Gabe Vilardi will be back in the lineup tonight after being out with an injury since October 17th. He'll hop into the 4th line as he makes his transition back. It's Mark Scheifele, Kyle Connor, and Nikolai Ehlers leading the first line, and Iafallo, Nemesnikov, and Perfetti rounding out the top 6. Now, we know they have an incredible goaltender in Connor Hellebuyck. He'll get the start tonight against the Oilers. And as for Edmonton, well, they get the addition of Zach Hyman back into the lineup, so he steps back to the top line beside Connor McDavid and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It's Draisaitl centering the second line with Evander Kane and Connor Brown. The third line sees Fogle, McLeod, and Sam Gagner. And rounding out the 4th line is Janmark, Hamblin, and Derek Ryan. On defense, it's the pairings we know well with Ekholm Bouchard, Narcisse, Kulak Desharnais, and Stuart Skinner will get the start against the Jets. All right, it's time to take a look at the lines of the game presented by Play Alberta. If I was doing my best Tony Brar impression, 6.
Helping you move the earth.
For 2 weeks only, End of the Road Flooring Centers is having our biggest Black Friday sale in history. We have a ton of flooring in stock and on sale. Laminate, luxury vinyl planks, loose lay, click flooring, hardwood, carpet, and more. Can't decide? Use our visualizer at endoftheroll.com to upload a picture of your room to see the flooring in your actual home. Plus, with special Black Friday financing, you can save now and pay later OAC. Visit endoftheroll.com for details. Our Black Friday sale, 2 weeks only at End of the Roll Flooring Centers.
Staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District offers prime access to Rogers Place and the Ice District without needing to go outside. Offering welcoming modern luxury, the JW offers an elevated experience unrivaled in Alberta. Visit jwmarriottedmonton.com to book today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0, Jets leading the Oilers, getting ready for the second period of play. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers 50-50 has a special offer for you. For every day you purchase $100 in 50-50 tickets, you receive $25 for Jiffy Lube and $25 for Century Hospitality Group. Purchase $25 in 50-50 tickets, you'll receive a voucher for an Oilers collectible cup. That's claimable with a dine-in purchase at participating Boston Pizza locations. Buy now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 in support of Kids Up Front.
McDavid wins another draw. He's 6-1 in this game so far for the Oilers.
Puck goes into the Jet zone. McDavid in behind the net. He'll get it out to Bouchard off the outside of the post. Puck back to Bouchard on the right wing point. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. He's got Lowry on him. Lowry got it free. Bouchard in from the blue line, keeps it in to Nugent Hopkins. Can't get it back to Bouchard. In came Lowry, goes to the point, comes to DeMello, and he'll go up the right wing at center ice for Appleton. He'll dump it in.
That's got to be another glorious opportunity for Edmonton to add one, and they didn't.
Nugent Hopkins will get that puck to the blue line of the Jets for Hyman. Now to Bouchard. Roll it around to the left wing. McDavid up against the boards. Got it in behind the net. Dillon up to Pionk. They'll get it out to center ice. Appleton gets run over by Nurse. It goes back into the Edmonton zone. 1-0 Jets lead. We're here in the second period. A minute gone. Draisaitl with it in his own end up the left wing. Now to Kane. At center ice, drops it to Connor Brown. He'll dump it in off the left wing boards. Dillon to Pionk. Got to deal with Draisaitl. Pionk got dumped down. It's Draisaitl across. He was looking for Kane. It's broken up. Back to the point. Nurse across to CC. His shot and a save made by Hellebuck. He'll cover it up. Minute 21 gone here in the second. 1-0 Jets lead.
Oh, great opportunity for Evan Bouchard on a setup from Connor McDavid, and he hit the outside of the post. And what's happening, actually, he got all the posts.
He did.
He had him beat. So both teams have hit a post in this game. The Oilers, McDavid got robbed on a brilliant interior move on the power play, and the Jets scored off a face-off play on the power play. That's the difference in the game. I have Edmonton at 7 A-grade scoring opportunities in this game, Cam. They've not scored yet.
Yep.
Winnipeg's had 3.
Yep.
And they got the power play goal. That's all situations. That's obviously not just 5v5.
Puck cleared out of the Jets' end. CC will shoot it right back in. Sandberg goes in behind his net. Up the left side, Kyle Connor kick to the middle. Comes back to Connor. He'll get it out. Bring it up the left wing. Into the Edmonton zone. Pass got broken up, and it is played out by Kane. Off a stick, looking for Draisaitl. It'll go in behind the net. Hellebuck's got to play it. Left wing corner. To Sandberg, now to center ice to Ehlers. Comes into the Edmonton end on the right wing, all the way across, and it goes in front of the net. Kyle Connor ripped it wide. Puck comes to the neutral zone, and it is Draisaitl across to CC. It's behind him. Kyle Connor in on a break. He shoots. Oh, that goes just wide of the net. May have went off as Skinner. Great chance there for Winnipeg as Draisaitl in across to Kane. He'll shoot it, put it over the net.
Wow, he had a beat there.
Puck comes out to Gagne. Couldn't get a pass through to Kane. Connor, Perfetti will get it out to center ice. The puck dumped in.
Starting to sense like Connor Hellebuck's getting a bit in the head of some of the Oilers shooters here. They're overthinking it.
Keeping his own end. Desharnais, 1-0. Jets lead. We're early in the second. We played 2:40 of the second period. Out to center ice. It's McLeod. It goes offside at the Jets' blue line.
I mean, Sam Gagne has scored 3 goals this year from putting pucks to the net in limited ice time. And that time he tried to pass off to Kane. Just put it on the goal.
Yep.
And Cody Ceci, he hasn't had a particularly enthralling night for me. I mean, he's been a little, had quick feet going. He's a very steady defenseman, but that time just doesn't seem to have the same explosion. He had some groin issues last year in the back half of last season. It really affected his play.
Off the draw, Darren Hale shoot it into the Jet zone. Schmidt around on the left to Jonsen Fialbi. He'll get it out. Velarde will go after it. McLeod gets to it first for Edmonton. Swoops right in front of his own net. Gathers speed as he comes up the left wing. Peeled off his stick by Barron. Lost it to McLeod. In behind the Edmonton net to Darren A. Up the right wing. Now to Ryan McLeod. Into the Jet zone, left side. Leaves it to Kulak. He'll put it on goal, and a save made by Hellebuck. Puck along the left wing boards. Fogle off the left boards to the middle. To Ekholm, left wing point. His shot doesn't get through. There's traffic. It's chopped out of the zone by Barron. Kulak across to Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle goes by Sandberg. Off the corner boards to Janmark's got it right wing corner. His 498th NHL game. Janmark back to the point. To Ekholm on the left wing. To the blue line, to Bouchard, makes a move, comes down that left side, cuts to the middle. His shot, that's saved by Hellebuck. The rebound, they go to jam away, and Hellebuck will cover it up. 3:51 gone in the second. 1-0 Jets lead, and what a nifty move by Evan Bouchard.
It was, but they didn't really get a high-grade shot on goal there. His puck hit the skate in front of Janmark, and he couldn't sweep it home. Rick Bowness, really hard match, and Lowry against Connor McDavid, and Connor's won 6 of the 7 draws between the two of them. It's interesting. Scheifele's winning the draws against Draisaitl, and McDavid's winning the draws against Lowry. I wonder at some point here whether or not the Oilers, given that the Jets are loading up their top 3 offensive players, Oilers look at maybe doing the same.
David wins another one. He's got it on the right wing to Bouchard on the blue line. He'll come down the left wing. Just misplayed it. Went off the end of his stick, and Appleton's going to get it out. Then Bouchard catches him. And the puck up against the boards in the neutral zone. And it's Bouchard with it. On the left wing to Hyman, comes into the Jets end, down that left wing, and he'll put it towards the net. Off the stick of DeMello, goes to the right wing. Along the right wing side, Niederreiter will just get it out. To Lowry, to Appleton, back to Lowry, he'll dump it in. Ekholm fans on his pass up the boards. Niederreiter, a right wing, get it around on the left to Ehlers. Off the left side, Nikolai Ehlers spins to the corner, his centering pass, looking for Niederreiter, and that's broken up. Nugent Hopkins going to get it out for Edmonton. Center ice, Nugent Hopkins can shoot it in.
Needs to get off the ice here.
Scheifele, long pass to Kyle Connor. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. Bad save by Skinner. He covers it up as Kyle Connor got just in behind Evan Bouchard. And another good chances period for Connor.
It's an excellent stretch pass from Mark Scheifele. And Bouchard didn't give up on the play. Perhaps hindered Scheifele enough. He didn't. A little bit tied the stick up there.
It was a contested shot.
But yeah, 2 years ago, Kyle Connor scored over 40 goals. Had a bit of a drop-off goal-scoring wise, but not point-wise last season.
Face off to the right of Skinner. 1-0 Jets. We're in the second. Nurse into the corner, runs into Scheifele. Now up the left side, it gets to the blue line. Connor will keep it in for Winnipeg. Scheifele and behind the Edmonton goal. He'll get it out this shot, and a save made by Skinner off of Ehlers.
This line's winning the matchup right now badly.
Scheifele in the left wing corner to Ehlers, out to Connor. He'll shoot it, and a save by Skinner. He holds on. 5:16 gone in the second. 1-0 Winnipeg, and you're right, that line all over the Oilers right now.
Wonder if Chris Knobloch looks to, again, if it's 1-0 after 2, I'm moving Draisaitl up to first line left wing with McDavid and Hyman, because they've loaded up Scheifele, Connor, and Ehlers, their top 3 offensive forwards. Do something similar.
Ceci can flip it out. He gets to center. Draisaitl will bring it in through the middle. Kick it over on the left to Kane. Goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Has it on the right side to the middle, but Scheifele there for Winnipeg.
That was a hold they didn't call.
Going to bring it to center ice. Get it in off the stick of Ehlers. Nurse back forward. Ehlers on him. Around to Ceci. Goes back behind the Oilers goal. Stops in the left wing corner. Goes in behind the net. Ceci finds some room through the middle. Go across on the left to Connor Brown into the Jet zone. Stops at the hash marks left side. Into the corner for Draisaitl. Couldn't get a pass in front of the net to Kane. Broken up by Sandberg. Won't get it out. Kept in by Kulak. To the right wing corner for Kane. Go in behind the net. That comes loose. Kulak in from the left wing point. Connor got it out. Or Perfetti got it out. And the puck up at center. And it's Evander Kane. Kane through the middle. Will bring it in. He'll shoot it. That misses stick side. Puck jammed towards the goal by Darnay. It goes in behind it. Kane back to the blue line. Here's Kulak. Shot save made by Hellebuck. He'll cover that up. 6 minutes, 28 seconds gone here in the second. 1-0. Jets lead the Oilers. We're going to take a break from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
IUOE Local 955 is celebrating 75 years as one of Alberta's largest and most diverse union locals in the province. Members work in everything from construction and maintenance to pipelines, renewables, healthcare, education, municipalities, and more. They are a big part of Alberta's past and will be a big part of Alberta's future. Jobs, pension, benefits. That's IUOE Local 955. Visit joinustoday.ca to learn more, and let's go Oilers!
It's game on at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like $11,000 on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash.
And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is the address for socializing, dining, entertainment, and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. 1-0 Jets lead. First period goal on the power play by Cole Perfetti.
And this is the type of game. And the Jets have been a team that's been able to roll over four lines. The Oilers have basically played four lines too. Oilers might need a goal here from their third or fourth lines. And they got a couple guys out there, Fogle and McLeod, that could really use getting off the schneid here. They've been quiet offensively for a while.
Goes over to the right wing corner in the Jet zone. McLeod get it back to the blue line. Darnay across to Kulak on the left wing. He'll shoot it. That one sails wide. Goes over to the right. Gagne to Fogle to the left wing, centering to Gagne, and the save made by Hellebuck coming across. McLeod's got it. Cycles it low to Fogle behind the net looking for Gagne. Ties up with Sandberg. Fogle will get it back near the blue line. Darnay will keep it in to McLeod off the right wing boards. He'll go to the net. He'll shoot it. And that one blocked in front. Went off of Gagne. Comes to the right wing boards. Darnay into the corner. Gagne softly behind the net. Fogle got dumped down by Sandberg. He'll get it off the glass and out. Here's Iafallo at his own blue line. Dumps it down. It'll be on goal. Skinner's got to play it. 7:25 gone here in the second. 1-0 Jets lead. Darnay with it in behind the Edmonton net. Adam Lowry just beyond the Oiler crease. Now on the left to McDavid, out to center ice to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jet zone through the middle. Shoot it. Put it over the net. Goes off the end glass. Nugent Hopkins gets it. He's in behind the goal to Hyman on the right wing. Come up the right wing boards to the blue line to Bouchard. Now on the right side, McDavid keeping it in to Nugent Hopkins. To the point for Bouchard. He'll shoot it. Stick save by Hellebuck. Puck in the right corner. Nugent Hopkins get dumped down by Appleton. Puck back to the point. Bouchard left wing for Ekholm. Left wing corner. Stops in the left corner. To the right side to McDavid. To bring it up the right wing to the top of the circle. Spins back into the corner to get away from Morrissey to the blue line. Ekholm. He'll shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck. Rebound on the left wing. And the whistle goes as now
Janmark accidentally got a piece of
Morrissey.
Yeah.
And that draws everybody in behind the Jets net. 8:21 gone in the second. 1-0 Jets lead. Were they calling a penalty or just blowing it down because Morrissey was on the ice?
Oilers had a good sequence going there.
They did.
But again, we're halfway through this game, 21 shots on goal. It was an accidentally on purpose. Like I don't think they saw each other.
Yeah, Mark definitely got the better of it.
They just ran into each other.
Yeah. Crowd voices their displeasure.
That's not. Now you got the linesman talking to the referee.
That's never good.
They never like that. Now, drop the puck. Let's go.
Drop the puck.
Sorry, but that is.
They might have been talking about where the face-off.
That's incidental contact between two players. There was no intent there.
Everybody came in from Edmonton. The defense came in, so the face-off's outside the blue line. They might have been discussing that.
That is what they were discussing. Good pickup by you, Cam. It's almost like you played this game.
Once or twice. Edmonton Oil Kings got Teddy Bear Toss tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Everett Silver Tips are in town. 6:30 Ched Santa Anonymous. And go to oilkings.ca. It's going to be a lot of fun. Less than 1,000 tickets left. Kevin Radomski heard him earlier on the broadcast talking about it. Puck goes to center ice. CC on the right to Derek Ryan. Shoot it in, went off the linesman, shoots it in. Oilers got to make sure they're onside. Hellebuck will set it in behind the net. Pionk over to Dillon. Get it up in the air and out. Nurse back into the Edmonton end, off the right wing glass, got it out. Hamlin helped it down. Pionk inside his own end through the middle. And that should be offside as the pass came to Derek Ryan. He touches it, and offside it is. 8:49 gone in the second. 1-0 Winnipeg leads.
Is that one going to go all the way back? No. We're going to give the Oilers a benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah, they'll keep it outside the Oiler blue line.
Logan Stanley, by the way, we were impressed by him a couple of years ago.
Yes.
He had a couple injuries last year. He's only played 4 games this year.
I know.
Dylan Sandberg has clearly passed him in the depth chart. Again, they have the 2 pending UFAs. Dylan DeMello and Brendan Dillon. Brendan Dillon's a left shot. I'm going to assume that's where Logan Stanley's going to go next season.
Puck rimmed in the Jets end, kept in by Draisaitl, has it left wing, top of the circle. Back to the point for Ceci. Comes down the right wing. Gave it to Brown. He's in the right corner. Couldn't get a pass in front, but he'll get it back. He'll drop it to Draisaitl. Centering pass. That's blocked. Went off of Sandberg. Kane finds it. On the right wing, up to the point, just off the stick of Ceci. It came out. Ceci will play it back in. Oilers got to tag up.
I mean, Cody Ceci's steady, but right now there doesn't seem to be a lot of explosiveness.
Up the left wing, Connors pass just inside the Oiler blue line for Scheifele, misses, and here comes Connor Brown for Edmonton. On the right wing to Kane, goes into the right wing corner. To Brown, to the left wing point, Matthias Ekholm. Off the corner board, so it goes behind the net, gets past Kane. Ehlers will clear it.
1-1.
And it gets by Scheifele. It'll be icing against the Jets. With 10-10 to go in the second. The Jets are up 1-0. A first period power play goal by Cole Perfetti. It came at 18:27.
First time all game, they're going to load up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Zach Hyman together. So here you go.
Okay.
Part of it, you know why? Nugent Hopkins has an issue with his skate. I'm looking over at the Oilers bench, and he's
trying to get that fixed. Race off to the right of Hellebuck. It's one back to Ekholm. Comes down the left wing corner of the Jets zone. Behind the net for Hyman. Takes it to the right. Pulls it in front of the net. The puck gets into the slot. There's Draisaitl. Couldn't get a shot. Has to leave it to McDavid. To Draisaitl on the left side. Up near the blue line. And behind the goal, it goes to Bouchard. He's in the right corner to McDavid. Trying to pull it in front, but DeMello on him. Puck goes into the end boards. Hyman had it for a moment. And Bouchard inching in. Will he be able to keep it in? He does. It's a bouncing puck to Draisaitl to the right wing corner. Now in behind the Winnipeg net to the left side. Draisaitl up to the blue line for Evan Bouchard, left wing point. to the corner, but there's Ehlers for Winnipeg. He'll get it out. His long pass, batted out of the air by Ekholm, and it bounces into the Jets bench. Otherwise, Kyle Connor might have been sprung down the left wing. We're going to take a break. We got 9:18 to go in the second period. 1-0. Jets lead the Oilers from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Being on this road together means saving twice during the Fountain Tire Road Ready sales event. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 select tires. Plus, get a bonus $50 off any service until December 16th. Book your appointment at FountainTire.com. Restrictions apply. Financing available. Ugh, fine print.
Your furnace is dead. It's time to replace it before winter crushes you. Legacy Heating and Cooling is practically there already. Yeah, we're working in your basement, doing a replacement. The work is so furnacey, building your legacy. With no payments and no interest for 1 year, you gotta call Legacy. Replacing your dying furnace before it's too late, that's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Being on this road together means saving twice during the Fountain Tire Road Ready sales event. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 select tires. Plus, get a bonus $50 off any service until December 16th. Book your appointment at FountainTire.com. Restrictions apply. Financing available. Ugh, fine print.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Jets lead. 9:18 to go in the second period. We're at the Canada Life Center in downtown Winnipeg. Face-off right at center is Gagne, Fogle, and McLeod out there with Kulak and Desharnais. And on the left wing, Warren Fogle will shoot it in just past Nate Schmidt. Hellebuck out of his net, got it to Samberg through the middle. That one misses. Iafallo. It'll be icing against the Jets. Connor Hellebuck had to make some saves early in this game. And he did.
He's a top 5 goalie in the world.
Yeah.
Though not necessarily historically against Edmonton based on save percentage, but he's had spurts against them where he stopped everything.
Gagne from the left wing will shoot it. Saved by Hellebuck. He'll cover that up. Fogle was in front of the net. Hellebuck got it with his arm and then able to cover it.
And that's what I like out of Gagne. He tends to put pucks on goal.
Yeah.
You don't always have to wire it. I mean, if you can just get a deflection, a stick, create some collateral damage, that one hit the knee. Sure.
Or even the shot against Vegas the other night for the first goal. That one just went right in the net from the hash marks
against
on the
goaltender in Logan Thompson that had a .922 save percentage. Even guys that have stopped the puck all year give up the occasional bad goal.
Iafallo will bring it up the left wing off of Scheifele's stick. It does come out. Iafallo will bounce it in. Skinner can set it. Kulak in behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing for Fogle. Hard pass up the right side. Went off the stick of McLeod. No, we'll call that icing against Edmonton.
Do you think Warren Fogle has some heat on that pass?
It was cooking as it went through the neutral zone.
Kevin Sawyer's just happy that didn't deflect off the stick and go up in the...
No kidding.
He's doing color from. There's only room for one guy down there. Louis DeBrusque working on the NHL Hockey and Rogers broadcasts, and Kevin unfortunately ended up on the wrong side of a battle once with Louis in St. Louis. It did not go well for Kevin. And he was a tough guy.
Yeah.
He knew how to fight, but Louis got the upper hand of that one.
We laughed about it this morning at the morning skate. Puck on the left wing in the Edmonton zone. Warren Fogle behind his net. To Desharnais off the right wing boards and out. McLeod able to poke it into the Jet zone.
I'm not sure why Kulak's that far up in that situation. The other players are trying to complete a line change.
Nurse has it inside the Edmonton end. Looks through the middle instead up the left side to Ryan. He'll deflect it in. That's touched by Hamblin. That's offside against Edmonton with 8:02 to go in the second. The Oilers down by a score of 1-0.
as loud a building as we used to have here, and it looks close to a sellout.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. I know they've struggled a little bit this year with attendance.
I mean, the first 5 or 6 years here, you couldn't get a ticket.
No. Puck goes back to the Edmonton blue line.
In the Jets' part view.
That's right. The left side for Matthias Janmark. Off the left wing boards and in. Taken by Ryan, now to Hamblin. He's looking in front of the net as Ceci had snuck in, but he couldn't get the pass through. And the puck up against the boards inside that Jet zone. Ryan to the blue line, to Nurse. He'll shoot it. That one off a bear and never got to the net. Ceci comes in from the right point. Johnson Fialbi tied up with Cody Ceci. Hamblin trying to dig out a loose puck. Goes in behind the goal. Pionk up the right wing, off the boards and down the ice. That'll be icing against the Jets with 7:21 to go here in the second. It's 1-0 for the Jets. Jets only have 11 shots on net to the Edmonton Oilers 21.
Difference in the game, the power plays. Jets scoring off a face-off win, and the Oilers didn't win enough face-offs on their power play. They lost a couple, and that lost them about 1:15 because they didn't have very clean zone entries either.
Oilers outshot the Jets 40-27 in that 3-2 overtime loss in Edmonton on October 21st. Puck back to the blue line. Here's Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl. Now to Kane on the right side. He'll shoot it. Misses short side. Bouchard will shovel it in front of the net. Went off of Hellebuck. Puck on the left wing. Draisaitl to the point. Ekholm sails one over the net. Kyle Connor will get it off the left wing boards.
Why is that not ice?
That is icing. They're saying Ekholm had pinched up, I guess.
Not a chance.
And up the left wing, it's Draisaitl. He'll bring it into the Winnipeg end. Ehlers able to take it away, get it just out. Ekholm to Draisaitl. Cross to Bouchard. Hammer the puck into the Jet zone. Right around the boards on the left. DeMello can't get it past Draisaitl. There's going to be a cross-checking penalty, and it's going against Evander Kane at the Edmonton Oilers with 6:37.
And Bouchard wants to know, why didn't you call the icing before?
91 Edmonton, minor penalty, cross-checking.
So the Oilers about to be shorthanded. 1-0 Jets lead. It's their second power play. They're 1-for-1 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, they need a kill here because the way Hellebuck's playing, it doesn't look like he's going to be giving up much tonight.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Scheifele can get it back to the blue line. Morrissey has it on the right wing. Give it to Kyle Connor, now into the right wing corner. Connor to Perfetti. His centering pass off the stick of Skinner goes up in the air. Scheifele will get it back to the blue line. Morrissey cross on the right wing for Connor to Perfetti, right wing corner.
They're looking at jam it short side here on Skinner.
Puck goes to Morrissey. He'll shoot it. Save made by Skinner, and Nurse prevented a goal and cleared it out as Perfetti was on the doorstep. Morrissey stops behind his goal, brings it out through the middle. 1-0 Jets, 6 minutes to go here in the second. Scheifele gets it across the line. That went in on the offside, and it's touched by Perfetti, and that should go all the way down on that offside. I do believe it will. Minute 18 to go on the penalty to Kane. Oilers have won 3 in a row coming into this one. Jets have dropped their last 2, although they had won 5 straight before that. Connor Brown, puck to the corner, but there's Morrissey, and he'll put it behind the net for Perfetti. Drops it to Morrissey. Now to Kyle Connor, to Morrissey as he gets up to center. To Perfetti into the Oiler end. Out of the blue line, Velarde on the right to Connor. All the way over to Perfetti, left wing side. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Now on the right to Connor. Skips over his stick. Kept in by Morrissey on the right wing point. Then he gives it away, and Ekholm will get it down the ice. Hellebuck can set it in behind his goal. Velarde waits back there. 40 seconds left to go in this man advantage for the Winnipeg Jets. They're up 1-0 here in the second as Ehlers makes his way to center ice. Dump it in off the end boards, goes after it. At the side of the Oiler net, puck jammed towards the goal, went off of Skinner, and Ceci will get it down the ice. Hellebuck to set it for Neil Pionk. Penalty over in 18 seconds.
Got a man up the middle. Oh.
Pionk right wing for Schmidt. Off the right wing boards and in. To Niederreiter, left wing corner. Along the boards to Ehlers. Back to Niederreiter. His backhand, the save by Skinner. And the rebound goes over to the right wing. Schmidt in from the right wing point. Penalty now done. To Niederreiter. Back to the blue line. Ehlers left point. Across on the right for Schmidt. His centering pass goes off of Skinner. Loose puck. And Fogle will turn it up the right wing. He'll get it out to Nurse. He'll dump it in. Winnipeg now 1 for 2 with a man advantage. 1-0 Jets lead. 4:18 to go in the second period. Schmidt will get it off the boards and out of the zone. Ekholm up to Kane. Couldn't bring it into the Jets' end. Has to give it back to Matthias Ekholm. Cross to Bouchard, doesn't connect. Brought in by Lowry. He'll get to the middle. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 4:01 to go here in the second. 1-0. Jets lead the Oilers from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. This is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
At the Chop Leaf, greens for lunch gets you moving. Now you can shake, shake, shake it. Made with fresh greens and vegetables, choose from 9 delicious, oh-so-shakeable salads. Or try it as a wrap or rice bowl. So however you shake it, you'll enjoy something you can feel good about. Visit the Chop Leaf near you or order online today to enjoy some freshness on the go.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
4:01 to go in the second period. 1-0 Jets lead the Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here at Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Face off the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. McDavid taking the draw against Lowry.
Jets getting a flurry of shots on Skinner in that last sequence, going from 12 to 17 shots in this game. Oilers still with 22 overall. And missing a couple opportunities here in the second.
Puck flipped into the Jet zone on the right side. Appleton will shovel it up the left wing for Lowry. He'll dump it in past Ekholm. Ekholm trying to go back for it, and a penalty coming up to Connor McDavid. They're going to call that interference. It'll be the third power play of the evening.
I think it's going to end up being on Ekholm.
Is it? Oh, will it?
Edmonton, number 97.
It is on McDavid. Wow. That's the reaction. See, I mean, how many times have they been reaching inside of him? It's quite a remarkable thing. But they're going to hold the Oilers a power play here in the third. That's a real soft call. And they're back again in a spurt here over the last 5 or 6 games where they're not giving McDavid a lot of calls. He's only the world's best player.
And back to the point. Pionk down to Scheifele. It bounces off the end boards inside the Edmonton end. Scheifele and behind the net. 1-0 Jets. We're here in the second. 3:05 to go in the period. Velarde off the left wing corner boards for Scheifele. Step up to the blue line to Pionk. Now on the left wing for Connor. Connor to the blue line for Pionk. Left side. The one-timer by Scheifele. Fans on it. Goes behind the net. Now on the right wing for Connor to the blue line to Pionk. Back to Connor. Goes to the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Comes out to Velarde. The shot. And that one either off a Nurse or Skinner, but it goes out of play. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 2:40 to go in the second. 1-0 Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers. That went off of Skinner. Wasn't sure if it hit Nurse right in front of him or...
I know this unit isn't at the level that it's been at in the past few years, but they look like the Harlem Globetrotters against Edmonton in this game on the power play. And Leon needs a face-off win here.
He's up against Mark Scheifele.
Help if the linesman drop the puck.
Gay wins it clean, does Draisaitl, and it's ripped down the ice by Ekholm. Morrissey comes out from behind his net. He's through the middle. The right wing to Scheifele, and his pass off the stick of Janmark. Puck comes in on the left wing. Perfetti for Velarde. Gets rolled over there, and the puck goes to the right wing. Is Desharnais. Pretty good body, and it was Desharnais rimming it up the right wing to Janmark. He's going to have a short-handed breakaway. Janmark, the shot, and that save made by Hellebuck. Got it with a right pad. Morrissey turning it up. 42 seconds to go in the power play for the Jets. Are up 1-0 on the Oilers. Under 2 minutes to go in this second. Great opportunity for Edmonton short-handed. Oilers with 3 short-handed goals this year. Schmidt to Ehlers. In on the right wing. To the right wing corner. Ehlers over to the left side. Cycles it to Niederreiter. Now to Schmidt in the right wing corner. Looking for Niederreiter. It will go to Janmark of the Oilers. He'll get it up the right wing to Connor Brown. And it's out to center ice. Dionk with it at his own blue line. Now to Iafallo into the Edmonton end. Right wing to Schmidt. He will look for the redirect. It misses the net. Rims up the right side. Penalty is over. The pass for McDavid just broken up as he'd come out of the penalty box. And it's dumped down into the Oiler end. That's icing against Winnipeg with 1:08 to go here in the second. 1-0 Jets lead. And Winnipeg now 1 for 3 on the power play.
Missed the opportunity first on the breakaway from Matthias Janmark. You're going up against an excellent goaltender. Janmark came in, didn't have a lot of speed going, tried to beat Hellebuck idle blocker side. He was equal to the task, but Zach Hyman had a chance to hit McDavid coming out of the box on a stretch and didn't get it across to him, got broken up. Oilers would have had a 2-on-1.
Ekholm on the left wing point across the line. Bouchard just barely keeping it in. Puck gets into the corner, and Ehlers going to get it out. We're into the last minute of the second. Oilers down 1-0. Bouchard with the puck inside the Edmonton zone. Long pass up the left side to Hyman. Into the Jets end. Stops top of the circle. Went to shoot it. Went off at DeMello. DeMello with it in the corner. Through the middle to Dillon. Now up the left wing for Appleton. It misses him. That's icing. 41 seconds to go here in the second period.
That play where Evan Bouchard got it up the left side for far side there for the Oilers. Zach Hyman was very similar to how he scored the overtime winner against the LA Kings. Hyman's a right shot. He was coming in off the left wing. Just couldn't pick it up cleanly.
Face-off will be to the right of Hellebuck. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard across. Ekholm will shoot it wide. Comes in front of the net, but Barron there for the Jets.
Cannot get a break in this game. I mean, pucks are beating Hellebuck.
Puck brought in on the right wing. Appleton behind the goal for Lowry.
Edmonton's done some good things.
They have. Puck sent up near the blue line, and with 20 seconds to go in the period, it's McDavid down the right wing. It's tied up a bit by Dillon. He'll throw it across, goes through the slot, comes to the blue line and just out.
Connor's going to have a word here with the officials.
Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid, brings it in with 5 seconds to go in the period. Goes to the right wing corner, centering pass, goes off into Mello, and second period will come to a close. And it's exactly where we were after 20. It's 1-0 for the Winnipeg Jets. But you're right, Bob. Oilers have done a lot of good things here in this game.
Just haven't scored.
That's it.
They haven't scored, and they haven't had a lot of beneficial calls. Winnipeg's had the 3 power plays that got a goal. The Oilers only had 1. Connor's sort of looking over it right at the end of the period going, come on, man. Like, he's sitting there interfering with me as I'm going up the ice. You got to have some consistency if you're going to put an interference call on McDavid. Bottom line here is you're within striking distance in this game, and you have to figure at some point that are a tandem in tonight's game. Eventually, we'll see... you think there'd be some calls, and Josh Morrissey, as an example, is a guy. If you watch him into this D zone, he, like Kulak, cross-checks a lot. The only difference is Morrissey doesn't get called, and that's kind of how he that's how he defends. So, as good as he is, it's been one of those games where Edmonton hasn't had any puck luck around the net. Maybe they were due to cool off, and they're going up against a good goaltender who stopped pucks early, and that's part of the reason why the Jets are up 1-0 in this game. The Oilers have probably had.
This is really special for me and my family. First and foremost, just want to thank the Canadian Walk of Fame for including me in this year's class of inductees. So incredibly humbled to join the previous inductees. It's such an amazing list. And obviously the group of individuals going in this year is incredibly humbling to be included in that. So can't wait. See you guys in December. Thank you so much. This is really special for me and my family. First and foremost, just want to thank the Canadian Walk of Fame for including me in this year's class of inductees. So incredibly humbled to join the previous inductees. It's such an amazing list. And obviously the group of individuals going in this year is incredibly humbling to be included in that. So can't wait. See you guys in December. Thank you so much. This is really special for me and my family. First and foremost, just want to thank the Canadian Walk of Fame for including me in this year's class of inductees. So incredibly humbled to join the previous inductees. It's such an amazing list. And obviously the group of individuals going in this year is incredibly humbling to be included in that. So can't wait. See you guys in December. Thank you so much.
Oilers, I guess you may have heard. I'm going through a bit of a rough spot right now, but I'll tell you right now, I've got the secret to battling this horrible disease. So my secret to you is positivity. Think positive, be around positive people, and take that positive energy and send it towards your battle. I've had a lot of great support over the last couple of weeks as I deal with this cancer, and I credit it all to people around me who have been very positive. Good luck with your battles, whoever you are, and congratulations, Oilers, and keep it up, Edmonton Oiler fans. Hey, Oilers fans and Edmonton Oilers, I guess you may have heard. I'm going through a bit of a rough spot right now, but I'll tell you right now, I've got the secret to battling this horrible disease. So my secret to you is positivity. Think positive, be around positive people, and take that positive energy and send it towards your battle. I've had a lot of great support over the last couple of weeks as I deal with this cancer, and I credit it all to people around me who have been very positive. Good luck with your battles, whoever you are, and congratulations, Oilers, and keep it up, Edmonton Oiler fans.
Here's a shot, Lindgren juggled with the rebound. What a save, Campbell! Kreider.
Hey Logan, it's Jack Campbell. I saw all your videos, and I love watching them. I love seeing you in the pipes making all those saves and having fun. I thought I'd send you a little glove. It might be a little big right now, but you'll grow into it. And looking forward to getting in touch with you and talking some goaltending. And hopefully this summer we can get on the ice together. Keep working hard and having fun, buddy. Thanks again for your support.
What do you think? How exciting is that?
Really?
Yeah. Pretty amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
All set to go here in Henderson. Puck is down. Game is on. And we're off and running on a Wednesday night here in Nevada. Nice to have you with us wherever you may be. He'll drop it once more and onto the tape of Lane Peterson. Over the blue line, Kajula. Kajula holds the puck up, goes rink wide, right wing half wall. This one gathered by Griffith up top. Dineen will fire it and score! Cam Dineen on the power play. He's got 4 goals in his last 4 games, and the Condors are on the board first. It's a Chick-fil-A power play goal. Tyler Benson. Benson in the left wing corner. Dropped it off on the backhand. Behind the cage. Holding it up in the trapezoid. Adam Cracknell. Cracknell left wing half wall. Gets it backside of the net. Threw one off the defenseman and then bounces in and scores. Condors will break back for the neutral zone. Gleason got through 2 men on the right wing. Gleason for Griffith in front. Tipped on goal. They score! Jaden Grube got it off the backhand past Yuri Patera. Griffith set him up, and the Condors reclaim their lead at 2-1. A nice dish that time from Seth Griffith, and Grube has his second of the year. Bounced it off the back wall. Knocked down along the end boards by Grube. It's sent back up top. Inside the blue line, Bischoff to the right wing half wall. Quinney, cross ice. One-timer Rempel save. Rebound denied by Campbell with the left pad. Back-to-back saves from Campbell to keep this a 1-goal game, and the Condors clearing. Right wing half wall, the pass from Rempel, wrist shot in, that one just deadened and wide of the net, pass thrown in front, Rempel off the pipe and out, and Campbell covers up. Dineen has it back in his own zone, he'll lift it to center, and then Lavoie can complete the line change, and no harm, no foul. Benson right back in over the blue line, down the slot on the backhand, big save, Campbell point blank again, as that backhanded effort caught Campbell up on the collarbone area. And he's able to scoop it and hang on. Set off to the right wing circle. Wrist shot in. That one knocked down. It was Denisenko. Lavoie has it. Outlet pass to center. Here's McKegg one-on-one. McKegg down the right wing side. To the bottom of the right dot. Threw it in front. Lavoie all alone. One-timer. That one go in. Patera has it underneath. They wave it off initially. It clanged off the inside of the bar. Lavoie thought he beat Patera cold. Cracknell gloved it down inside the blue line. Comes cross ice. Here's Rempel left circle. Trying to go back door. Nice play from Kemp. Backhand out of midair. Save Campbell. Rebound poke checked away by Kemp at the last second. The Condors shorthanded for the majority of it so far. Ron Bjerg over the blue line. It's bumped back to the point. Set off right circle. Wrist shot save. Campbell rebound. That one scores. Condors get it up the boards, but Benson has it. Bottom of the left wing circle. They'll cycle it back up top inside the blue. Bischoff curls, reloads. Right circle, Rempel. His shot, he scores! As Bourgault on his right, he'll use him. Bourgault knocked it down out of midair. Threw it off a pad. McKegg to the front of the net, knocked down. Bourgault turns with it. And Patera with a short side save as he shrugged that one off. 8.5 to go. Outlet pass to Dineen. Over the blue line, it's McKegg. McKegg cross ice, right circle, right on the backhand, and a save made. That one from Patera. Right half wall, Peterson. A minute to go. Left side, Lavoie. One-timer, he missed the net. Right half wall, Peterson. Dineen, cross ice, Lavoie. Again, he scores! Just keep shooting, 50. We're tied at 3 with 49 to go in regulation.
Malone, Lavoie, Water. So they get Lavoie on here. Malone wins it. Lavoie left circle. Lavoie spins off a check. A man fell down, has a shot in the lane, and a save made by Patera. That one gets out to center on the clearing attempt. It was Kemp and Peters. 9 seconds to go in OT. Ronbjerg, right circle, pulling up straight away. Wrist shot, glove save. Campbell with 3. Shot. Swoops to the left wing side, cuts to the circle, in the slot, shot, stick save made by Campbell. Force, sudden death shootout. Right-handed shot, delays right down the slot, cuts all the way to the right wing board. Now he gathers speed, right circle, shooting and scores! It took forever for him to get there, but when he did, he finds the back of the net, and we're into the 4th round. There's Jonas Ronbjerg again. Ronbjerg, left-handed shot, speed down the right wing in the slot. Ronbjerg shooting and a save, Campbell. Here's Gage Quinney. Quinney, left-handed shot, the veteran over the blue line. Top of the left dot, stick handling, backhand and a glove save made by Campbell. On we go. Bottom 6. Matvei Petrov of Teddy Bear Toss 2023 fame. He's a right-handed shot. He's got a heck of a shot. What's he want to do here? Long, rangy forward down the left wing. Petrov, wrist shot, scores! Matvei Petrov wins it in the bottom of the 6th. Go crazy, Condors Town!
Military says a total of 8 Israeli hostages have been released from captivity in the Gaza Strip. The army says the Red Cross transferred 6 hostages to Egypt, and they were being brought to Israel to be reunited with their families.
The intermission.
Raising the bar on game night. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
At the intermission. Brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
All right, well, we have a goaltender scoring a goal in the NHL. And he used to play for the Oil Kings, Tristan Jarry of the Pittsburgh Penguins, shooting at the length of the ice into the empty net as we update the scoreboard for Pizza 73, official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. And Jarry gets the win, gets a goal. Penguins knock off the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2. The Maple Leafs, behind a hat trick from Mitch Marner, get a shootout win over the Seattle Kraken.
4-3 the final there. Devils beat the Flyers 4-3 in overtime. Boston shuts out San Jose 3-zip. Red Wings score a 5-1 win over the Blackhawks. Panthers take it to the Canadiens in Montreal, 5-1 the final in that game. 6.5 minutes left in the third. Islanders with a 4-3 lead on the Hurricanes. Second intermission in Nashville, 5-0 lead for Minnesota. Blues up 5-3 on the Sabres after 2. Avalanche lead the Coyotes 1-0 after the first. Flames and Stars 2-2 after 1. Later, Washington at Anaheim, Golden Knights at Canucks. Oilers trail the Jets 1-0. We're heading to the third. Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
It takes some courage to get out there and travel. You never know if your bags might mysteriously vanish, or if that guacamole is going to come back to haunt you, or if the plane just never takes off in the first place. But through it all, you have a partner in Alberta Blue Cross. Our travel insurance lets you take the security of home with you, wherever you go. Whatever life brings, be ready for it. Find travel insurance today at ab.bluecross.ca.
It's game on at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like $11,000 on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash.
And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
1-0 Jets lead the Oilers. We're getting ready for the third period of play. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Canada Life Centre. Played the largest game day 50-50 with life-changing jackpots. A current Oiler raffle sitting at just over $68,000. And our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 in support of Kids Up Front. 1-0. Jets lead. First period goal on the power play by Cole Perfetti. That's been it so far. Draisaitl, Kane, and Brown out there with Ceci and Nurse to start off this third period. Kyle Connor has the puck now for the Jets, brings it in on the right wing, gives it to Ehlers. He gets taken out on the play by Draisaitl, puck behind the net, Scheifele over to the right wing, out of the right wing corner, centering pass to Ehlers. Oh, good save by Skinner, and he holds on. Nikolai Ehlers got the pass from Scheifele, and he was able to squeeze that one and hold on just 18 seconds into the third. Great opportunity for the Jets early.
Yeah, good stop there.
So Skinner called upon in the early goings of this third period. The 19th shot on goal by the Jets. Face off to the right of Skinner.
Connor McDavid 10-1 on faceoffs through 2 periods. The Oilers should have had a couple power plays off some of the plays that he's made in this game and can't get a break.
Puck comes out to center ice. McDavid in over the Jets line on the right to Hyman. He'll shoot it. Blocker save made by Hellebuck. Ekholm keeps it in left wing, in behind the net to McDavid. Goes over to the right. Back to the blue line. Bouchard will hammer a shot and a pad save made by Hellebuck. He boots that out and out to center ice is Appleton. Dump the puck in. Skinner got it to the left wing corner. Matthias Ekholm off the left wing boards to Nugent Hopkins. Now through the middle to McDavid in over the Jet line to Hyman on the left wing. To the left wing corner boards. Got it to the middle of the ice. It'll come out to the blue line. Great work by McDavid. He kept it in. It's passed down to Hyman, broken up and cleared out by DeMello. Darnay on the right side to Hyman into the Jet zone right wing. Shot wide of the net. Ehlers jams it off the right wing boards and out. McLeod in his own zone across the Darnay. 1-0 Jets. We're here in the third. Early on in this third period. Ehlers to Scheifele. Now into the Oiler and down the right wing. Through the middle, and it's broken up. Cleared out by Gagne. It's going to be wide of the net and icing against Edmonton. Minute 28 gone here in the third. 1-0 Jets lead. Former Edmonton Oil King Tristan Jarry scoring a goal tonight. The goaltender goal for Pittsburgh. They were in Tampa Bay.
Now, didn't Laurent Brossoit score one when he was with the Oil Kings as well?
I think he did.
Jarry, of course, the last WHL goalie to have won a Memorial Cup.
Yes.
2014 with Edmonton. Look out.
Here's Sandberg on the left wing point. Right side to Connor will shoot. Miss on the short side. Darnay through the middle to Fogle. Forced over to the right wing. Give it to Gagne. Pass through the middle of the ice. Taken away by Kyle Connor. Poked off his stick by McLeod. Schmidt's got to go after it in his own end. Across to Sandberg. Up the left wing to Ehlers. Hit him in the skate. Now it goes to Kyle Connor. He'll come in, and he's taken off of it by Nurse and covered up by Skinner. Minute 55 gone in the third. Oilers down by 1.
Rick Bowness switched up the line matchup there and got his top offensive unit. Again, they've loaded up Connor, Scheifele, and Ehlers. Ehlers has played a lot as a second liner here in Winnipeg over the last few years. Scheifele and Connor have often played together.
CC off the draw, up the right wing. Connor Brown. Lift the puck into the Jet zone. After it, Brendan Dillon. Dodging the hit from Kane. It comes up the right wing. Lowry got it out to Niederreiter. Into the Oiler end. Shooting wide of the Edmonton net. Off the boards, or up the corner boards. Dillon to the side of the net. Lowry with a backhand. Saved by Skinner. Brown will get it out. Left wing to Draisaitl. Into the Jet zone. Leaves it to Connor Brown on the left wing. Goes into the corner. Spun around. Kane to Draisaitl. Back to Kane. Left wing inside the Jet zone to the blue line. Matthias Ekholm across to Bouchard on the right side. It goes by Draisaitl into the corner to Kane. Back to Leon Draisaitl and then just past Bouchard on the point. Oilers have to reset.
Tanner Kane's missed the last couple of practice days. We think he's dealing with an upper body issue. Looks high-pointed on that sequence there.
Nemesnikov in the neutral zone. Over to Perfetti to Nemesnikov as they come into the Oiler end. Now over to Iafallo. Goes cross corner, comes back to the right wing point. DeMello across to Morrissey. He'll shoot towards Nemesnikov, and it goes off a couple of sticks. Now comes Nugent Hopkins. Cut through the middle and over the Jet line to McDavid to Nugent Hopkins, and his backhand doesn't get through. It's in behind the net.
How's that not a cross check?
I don't know. Nugent Hopkins got taken down, and the puck cleared out. Up the left wing, Iafallo stood up by Ekholm. Goes into the Oilers zone. 1-0 Winnipeg. We have played 3.5 of the third period. Matthias Ekholm inside the Edmonton end. Oilers make some changes. Ekholm holds onto it.
This is a stationary breakout here, and the Jets have switched up their forecheck a bit with the 1-0 lead.
Dumped in, Hellebuck to Sandberg. Get it up near the blue line. Derek Ryan keeping it in for Edmonton. Come around. Johnson Fialbi won't get it out.
Now there's, he totally grabbed Kulak's stick, and they didn't call it the exact same thing they called against Kulak.
Puck along the right wing boards inside the Jet zone. Sent back to Darnay on the right wing point. Can't get it long. Just getting it out was Velarde. Kulak inside his own blue line. Forced back by Johnson Fialbi. Now over to Darnay. Up the right wing. Broken up though by Sandberg of the Jets. Comes back to Darnay. He'll get it out. Johnson Fialbi will shoot it in. Kulak across to Darnay. On the right side, that goes by Janmark. It's icing against Edmonton.
He can't. That's part of Vincent Darnay's game. He's done a good job killing penalties, but the puck maintenance has got to be better.
4:31 gone here in the third.
Now they load up a top offensive line. And a tough matchup here for McLeod in the face-off circle against Scheifele.
Race off to the left to Skinner.
And the linesman gets in that. McLeod wins the draw.
Yeah. Goes to Kulak. They'll get it up the right wing. For Gagne. Pinched upon by Morrissey. And Scheifele will get it into the Oiler end. But it's taken away by Darnay. Turn in front of the Edmonton net. Up the right wing for Gagne. Down the right wing boards as Fogle after it in the Jet zone. DeMello got to it first. Now over to Kyle Connor. Comes up the right side. Through the middle of Morrissey. Into the Oiler end. Left wing for Scheifele. Into the slot. Connor doesn't have a shot. Has to go to the left wing corner. In behind the Edmonton net. On the right side to Ehlers. Back to the left wing point. To Dillon to the middle. Morrissey fans on the one-timer. And the puck goes over to the boards.
Oh.
McLeod couldn't get it out. Morrissey keeps it in. Right wing to Ehlers, to Connor. The backhand misses short side. Scheifele to the point for Dillon. Cross to DeMello or to Pionk on the right wing for Connor. Will shoot it. Saved by Skinner. The right wing, Ceci to Fogle off the boards and out. A bouncing puck. And Connor Brown is after. Neil Pionk ties him up and goes in behind the net. Brown stays with it. Kane gets in there too. Puck goes to Draisaitl on the left wing. To Kane to the middle, taken away by Pionk before Brown could get to it. 1-0 Jets lead. 5:50 gone here in the third. Niederreiter, the neutral zone to Pionk. Comes into the Oiler end. Goes over to the right wing. Will shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. It'll be a face-off the Edmonton zone to the left to Skinner.
Chris Knobloch has pretty much stayed to the same four lines the entire game. Oilers a one-point route shooting Winnipeg 12-5 in this game. It's 24-22 for Edmonton, so 17 to 12 since then for the Jets. Of course, they've had 3 power plays. Edmonton's only had 1. And there's been lots of opportunities to put the angelic Winnipeg Jets in the box.
Back home up the right wing to Hyman after McDavid wins yet another draw. Hyman will dump the puck in. DeMello to the end boards. Nugent Hopkins right on him, and Hyman's in there too. Comes free to McDavid to the blue line on the right side. Bouchard down the right wing boards into the corner to McDavid. He'll go in behind the Jets net. Trying to stay away from Lowry. Out to Ekholm. Can't get a shot in front of the net. Hyman a chance, and it rolls just wide. Lowry will crank it down the left wing boards. It'll be icing against the Jets as the Oilers get a good chance there with 6 minutes and 34 seconds gone here in the third. Edmonton down 1-0.
About 4 or 5 opportunities around the Winnipeg goal in this game, and Edmonton hasn't been able to bag one. And part of it's been Connor Hellebuck. Yep. He's just been really good. Kane, Draisaitl, McDavid. So Connor's going to stay out here.
The draw, puck to the blue line. Ceci with it, bouncing puck over to Nurse on the left wing, keeps it in to McDavid behind the net. To Draisaitl, the shot off the outside of the goal. McDavid has it on the right wing, brings it back up near the blue line, turns to the boards, comes down the right side, top of the circle. Forced back a bit by Niederreiter, and then Niederreiter's able to get it out. Ceci runs into Niederreiter. Puck goes deep into the Oilers zone. Ceci's got it in his skates, and now up the left wing to Leon Draisaitl. Across to Nurse, has room through center. He'll give it to Kane. He'll come in, left wing. Draisaitl shot, saved by Hellebuck. It goes off his glove, and now he covers it up. And Evander Kane having words with a few of the Jets after the whistle. We'll take a break. 7 minutes, 13 seconds gone in the third. 1-0 Winnipeg leading Edmonton from the Canada Life Center here in Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit rogers.com/5G. That's rogers.com/5G.
Live sky high with remarkable units for rent and for sale at Sky Signature Suites. Currently offering amazing incentives on 1- and 2-bedroom rentals featuring designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. All of this and more within the heart of Ice District, Edmonton's best address for shopping, dining, entertainment, and fun. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers still looking for their first goal. They're down 1-0. We played 7:13 of the third. So they take on the Winnipeg Jets. Face off in the Jet zone. It's going to be McDavid, Draisaitl, and Kane. They stay out there. Ekholm and Bouchard on the back end. Scheifele taking the draw, goes back to the point. Ekholm across to Bouchard on the right side. Now to McDavid. Leads it to Draisaitl to the point, but Ekholm hadn't quite got there yet. It comes out.
Winnipeg's done a good job not allowing Edmonton to cycle three guys high and create low 2-on-1s and those sort of things. Taking time and space away, especially from McDavid.
Down the left wing, Kane into the Jets end. Stops on the left, back to the point for Ekholm. Shoots it off the end boards. Draisaitl to the left wing corner to McDavid to the middle. Here's Ekholm. He'll get it towards the net. Bouncing around, trying to find the handle was Draisaitl. Puck cleared out on the right wing. Bouchard at center ice brings it right back in. He goes through the middle. He couldn't get a pass across. It stays in the slot for a moment. Appleton will get it out.
These guys need a change here, Edmonton.
Kane on the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Jet zone, right wing. Sandberg on him. Puck goes to Nate Schmidt. Stops in the corner in his own end. Back across to Dylan Sandberg. Give it to Schmidt in behind the net. Up the right wing for Nemesnikov. Will dump it in. Comes into the Oilers zone. Iafallo. Poke it on goal. Saved by Skinner. Puck into the slot area. And up the right wing, getting it out. Janmark, after he got the pass from Browns, throws it on net, and that's covered up by Hellebuck as we played 8:36 of the third. 1-0, the Jets lead. That thing poked on goal. Good thing Stuart Skinner was sharp on that.
There's been nothing wrong with this defensive performance from Edmonton. Problem is they haven't generated enough.
Scored 18 goals in the last 3 games coming into this one. Hard pressed to find one to get behind Connor Hellebuck. McLeod taking the draw for Edmonton against Perfetti. McLeod wins it. To the right wing point, Ceci went to shoot it, goes off of Nemesnikov, and it comes out.
You gotta get pucks through when you're in the point. Ceci just lack of offensive confidence for a while for him, unfortunately. Steady defender.
Pionk with it inside his own blue line. Over to Dylan. Give it back to Pionk up the right wing. Directed in by Velarde. Skinner's got to play it. Right side to Ceci. Up the right wing for Brown. He'll get it out for Fogle. Just missed getting that to McLeod, who had speed. Now Janssen Fjallby in on the left wing. Long shot and a glove save made by Skinner with 10:41 to go here in the third. 1-0 Jets lead. Oilers and the Jets will play again on March 26th. That will be here in Winnipeg.
It's the day before your birthday, Cam.
2 days before yours.
What are the chances, eh? It's the only reason why we know that. We don't like each other that much that we know each other's birthday.
We had cake together once.
Yes.
Your wife brought a lovely cake.
Well, she didn't do that for the last guy. Just remember that.
Up the right wing comes Desharnais. He'll get it out to Fogle. Now to Hyman, trying to go towards the net. Sweeps it on goal, and a pad save made by Hellebuck. Puck along the right wing boards. It goes in behind the Jets net. Hyman takes it over the left side. Now to Fogle. Squeezes off the check, gets it over to the boards, but Kyle Connor will clear it out for Winnipeg. Kulak with it at his own blue line. Up the left wing to Hyman. Just gets it into the Winnipeg zone. Cross ice for Fogle. Goes into the right wing corner. Morrissey got it to the boards. Kyle Connor will get it out. Scheifele will bring it in. He's got Ehlers in front of the net. Can't get the pass across. Ceci broke it up. Now Scheifele centering it. Goes off of Hyman. He'll clear it out. Got it to Fogle. It'll go down. It won't be hard enough for icing. 9:45 to go in the third. 1-0. Winnipeg Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers. First period goal on the power play by Cole Perfetti. Puck directed in by Niederreiter, so Skinner out of his net. Gets it high on the glass to Sam Gagne as he comes up the left wing. Bounces it into the Jet zone. Great work by Derek Ryan to get in there. And the puck goes into the corner in the Winnipeg end. Pionk around the boards. Past Ceci, it comes out. Nurse forced back by Lowry. Up the left wing. That goes by Hamblin. Just got a piece of it, though, so no icing. Puck rim past Gagne. And it'll get out. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Off the Oiler blue line. To Bouchard. Wanted to give that to Draisaitl. Fanned on the pass. Perfetti comes into the Oiler end on the right wing. So around onto the left. So Gagne will poke it behind the net. Perfetti will get it in his skates. It's worked over a bit by Ekholm. Puck over to Iafallo on the left side. They'll come around. There's Draisaitl through the middle. Finds Bouchard. He'll bring it out. Give it to McDavid in over the line. Bouchard to the net. The pass to Bouchard just off the stick of Nemesnikov. Bouchard's got it left wing corner in the Winnipeg zone with 8.5 to go in the third. Edmonton down 1-0. Puck centered out to Bouchard. His backhand pass. He's trying to find Evander Kane. It gets into the slot. It's a loose puck. Perfetti will take it over to the right wing. Up in the air and out. Bouchard turning in front of the Edmonton goal. Now up the left wing for Draisaitl. Into the Jet zone, across to Kane on the right, in front of the net, and that's taken away by Morrissey, off the glass and out. Bouchard after it. Janssen Fialbi comes in there for the Jets. Bouchard's stick snaps in half. They got it tied up. Bouchard without a stick. Draisaitl through the middle to McDavid. He'll come down the right wing, cut to the middle, get in over the Jet line, look towards the net. He'll give it to Draisaitl, left corner. He'll step out. He'll backhand it just wide. Darnay on the right wing corner for Kane. He'll shoot it on goal from an angle. Saved by Hellebuck. He covers it. We're going to take a break. 7:34 to go here in the third. 1-0. Jets lead the Oilers from Winnipeg. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
When it comes to tough, there's no second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class-exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Right now, get 0.99% APR purchase financing for up to 60 months on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cal Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Jets lead. 7:34 to go here in the third period. We're at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Face off in the Jet zone to the left of Connor Hellebuck. It's been perfect so far on 29 Edmonton Oilers shots. McLeod, Brown, and Janmark out there, and off the draw. Brown with a shot and a save made by Hellebuck. The rebound put towards the net by Nurse. Hellebuck stopped that. Lifted up and out by Ehlers. Ceci banks it off the right wing, boards it down the ice. It's icing against Edmonton as the Oilers have been very good in the face-off circle.
But it hasn't resulted in a goal in the game, and the one goal the Jets scored on a face-off win on the, albeit on the power play. The Jets, a team that's had 3 power plays. Edmonton, the team that's had 1. Usually when you're out shooting the opposition and winning this many draws, Usually you get more. You have more power plays than the opposition team as a general rule of thumb.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck back to the point. Morrissey left side. Looking for the ricochet in front of the net off the end boards, but it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing, Ryan McLeod. Right side to Brown. Will get it across to Nurse. Comes into the Jet zone down the left wing. Dumped down by Nemesnikov. And it does come out. Janmark was cross ice.
Nurse gave it to Nemesnikov there.
Wild with it in the neutral zone to Nurse. He'll bring it in. He'll shoot and scores! Nurse with a snapshot from just inside the blue line. Goes off the glove of Hellebuck and in. An unlikely goal. And this game is tied at 1.
That's Darnell Nurse's 8th career goal, and this is 31st game against the Jets, and he's plus 16 in his career against Winnipeg. Of course, he scored the overtime winner here at the start of the 18-19 season when Edmonton came off the European game over in Sweden and then went into Boston, and then went to New York and Winnipeg, and the Oilers 4-1 comeback. Long-range bomber, and the game's tied. McLeod will draw the lone assist.
I didn't expect that one. 13-11, time of the goal for Nurse to tie the game up. Puck sent into the Jet zone. Nugent Hopkins around to the right wing. Fogel's after it. Top of the circle. Hyman has it now. Right wing corner.
Like there again, there's another blatant hook on the play.
Pionk's going to get it out. Nurse back into his own end. He has tied the game at 1. We're here in the third. The Oilers taking on the Jets. Ceci up the right wing for Zach Hyman. Into the Jet zone. It's down that right wing. Kyle Connor takes him to the corner. Puck centered in front of the net. And it'll come back to the point, though. Bouchard, right wing to McDavid in behind the goal. Goes over to the left wing. Stops. Gives it back to Bouchard. He'll shoot it. Tipped it just off the pad of Hellebuck. That was close. And up the left wing, Connor will get it out for Winnipeg. We're tied at 1. 5:48 to go here in the third. Up the right wing is Draisaitl into the Jet zone. Stops on the right wing boards. To Bouchard. He'll go across. Ekholm holding it, pulling it to the middle. His shot tipped just wide. Hellebuck didn't know where it was. It goes over to the left wing. McDavid off the left wing boards. Now on the right side to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid on the blue line. To Ekholm left wing point. Across to Bouchard on the right. Into the corner to Draisaitl in front of the net. No one from the Oilers can get a stick on it. Lowry will get it out, and it's deflected into the Oiler bench with 5:12 to go here in the third. We're tied at 1. The Oilers and the Jets. We'll be right back from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. This is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District offers prime access to Rogers Place and the Ice District without needing to go outside. Offering welcoming modern luxury, the JW offers an elevated experience unrivaled in Alberta. Visit jwmarriottedmonton.com to book today.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District offers prime access to Rogers Place and the Ice District without needing to go outside. Offering welcoming modern luxury, the JW offers an elevated experience unrivaled in Alberta. Visit jwmarriottedmonton.com to book today.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Darnell Nurse tying this game for Edmonton here in the third period. Nurse from McLeod at 13-11. Perfetti scoring in the first period for the Jets on the power play. 5:12 to go in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at the Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg, Manitoba. After that puck had gone into the bench, face-offs right at center ice. Goes off the stick of Nita Ryder into the Edmonton end as Ekholm hit by Nita Ryder. Nita Ryder comes out of the corner, will jam it on net, and is saved by Skinner. The rebound, Skinner, another great save. It comes back to the point. Morrissey on the left, his shot blockered away by Skinner.
Unforced error there for Edmonton.
Brought out by McDavid with speed. Will fire it towards the net, comes off the end boards. Goes to the right wing corner, behind the goal for Draisaitl. Back to the left wing point. Ekholm, his shot, and the save by Hellebuck. Rebound off the side of the net, and Hellebuck lost his mask, so we get the whistle. 4:36 to go in the third. This game tied at 1.
Edmonton lucky that the Jets, on a malfunction at the junction between Ekholm and Bouchard, didn't bag one on the short side, and then the Oilers with a... Bouchard went to play it, and it went right to Niederreiter, and a strong stick play there from Mason Appleton. Tied up Bouchard's stick. He got nothing. A little bit lackadaisical play from Evan, who's got some high-end offensive ability. Still needs some greater urgency defensively.
Face off to the right of Hellebuck. A right wing corner, Pionk up the right wing boards. Nikolai Ehlers. Ehlers comes into the Oiler end, cuts through the middle. Over to Scheifele on the left wing. Whips a pass through the middle for Kyle Connor, and that's broken up, but Connor's able to keep it in. Skinner will set it behind the net. Nurse to CC right side through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come out through center ice. In over the line. Now to Hyman on the right. He'll shoot. And it's saved by Hellebuck. He holds on. 4:09 to go in the third.
What I tell you about their defense, love to have their sticks up. And they got a couple smaller defensemen, so sometimes when guys are 6 feet, 6'1", that's how you defend. The stick is the great equalizer. Of course, today's players don't use the stick the way guys did 20, 25 years ago.
That is true.
I don't know how many Tim Dr. Hook McCrackens are out there anymore, but
take your eye out with a flick of the wrist. Face off to the left.
I'll show you, you little
Hellebuck. Let's not go down that road.
No, it's I think George Carlin said there were 7 words you can't say on TV. We're down to 3, but that was one of the words you can't say.
They're all in that movie, that's for sure. Flaherty will bring it up the right way.
There's a new one out with Timo Solani and Brett Hull. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Janmark out of the Edmonton end, down the left wing. Couldn't get the puck into the zone deep. Comes back out to center ice. Sandberg now at his own blue line for Winnipeg. Through the middle, that misses Barron. It should be icing. It is with 3:43 to go in the third.
It's called minor leaguer.
Really?
Yeah, Timo buys a minor league. And unless it's, I'm pretty sure it's an actual real movie. Unless I saw the greatest trailer ever made.
Yeah.
That's not actually for a movie. I watched the whole thing. You know, I love Timo Solani. He was a first-class guy. I met him at an establishment in Edmonton in his rookie season in the NHL, and everybody was fawning over Ty Domi instead of Timo Solani, and Tempo Newman just looked at me and said, "What is wrong with people? This is a finished flash here." I'm like, "Oh, yeah?
Right.
Well, that's not a guy that fought Bob Probert."
On the right side, Draisaitl will shoot it. Stick saved by Hellebuck. Penalty coming up to the Jets. It goes back to Bouchard on the blue line. We're tied at 1 here in the third. Across to Kane, left wing, through the middle. It gets to Ekholm. Has it right point. Now to Nugent Hopkins. I was behind him. Barron touches it. And with 3:24 to go in the third, tied at 1, the Oilers get their second power play of the evening.
13 Winnipeg, minor penalty, holding the stick.
Gabriel Velarde going to the box.
On who? On which player? Of course, it was on McDavid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Velarde has missed the last 18 games due to injury. His first game back here tonight. Yeah,
you knew,
all right.
Like, you can't make it. They haven't given McDavid a drawn power play in the entire game. Now, you got to win faceoffs if you're Oilers here. And I'd actually have McDavid take the draw against Lowry because he's cleaned him up in the circle all game long.
David's taking this draw to the right of Hellebuck. Puck goes behind the net to Dillon. He'll hammer it around the boards. Just by Draisaitl.
Stop whamming the Oilers on the power play faceoffs.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Draisaitl through the middle to McDavid. Now on the left to Nugent Hopkins into the Jets end. Goes to the left wing corner to McDavid. He'll go to the net. A backhand just wide. Lowry on the end boards. Giving it to DeMello, won't get it out. Kept in by Bouchard. Has it on the left wing point. Down the boards to Nugent Hopkins. Behind the net to McDavid. Right wing at the hash marks to Draisaitl to McDavid. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Left wing, Nugent Hopkins. Side of the net, it comes out. Draisaitl, that pass is broken up from Hyman. And it goes to Nugent Hopkins. Over to McDavid on the right wing to the blue line. Bouchard, one-timer off of Appleton. It's sent in front of the net. Goes to the blue line just off of Bouchard and out. Nugent Hopkins will get it into Draisaitl. He's going to cut towards the net. Lost the net. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Hyman, right wing boards to McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard brings it to the middle. Now to McDavid. He'll cut to the middle. Over to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl, one-timer off the right side. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers are up 2-1.
That's right in the kill zone for Leon Draisaitl, and that's part of the reason why we saw the best power play in NHL history last year, 32.4%. And McDavid just swung it across, and Leon was able to beat Connor Hellebuyck low to the stick side, and it's the Oilers with the lead here with 2 goals in the third.
Draisaitl's 10th of the season, 17:47, time of that power play goal for the Oilers, who are now 1 for 2 with a man advantage and have taken their first lead of the evening. Ceci with it in the neutral zone to Janmark. Comes in on the left side. Goes to the left wing corner. On the left wing boards for Connor Brown. For McLeod in the right corner of the Jets end. McLeod still on the right side to Connor Brown in behind the net. Back to the left wing point. Nurse fires it right back. Kyle Connor takes it off the boards. Right wing side for Nate Schmidt, still inside his own zone. Minute 35 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Hellebuyck looking to the bench already. It gets to center. Ehlers will lift it high. He goes off the end glass. Hellebuyck's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. It's sent to the blue line. Morrissey had kept it in, but only for a moment. McDavid will just get it out to center ice. Left wing, Scheifele into the Edmonton end. Wedged on the boards by Ceci. McDavid rimming it. Draisaitl trying to get it out. It goes off of Kyle Connor. Nugent Hopkins does get that out. McDavid across to Draisaitl over center. He'll try to lift it, and it was gloved down by Morrissey before it could get to the net. We're into the last minute here in the third. Oilers up 2-1. 2 third-period goals to take the lead. Up the right wing, Nugent Hopkins through the middle to McDavid. He's got the empty net. Forced to the left. He'll shoot it. That misses. Puck goes to the right side inside the Jet zone. To McDavid, centering pass. Draisaitl goes on the shooting lane. Goes to Nurse. Dump it down low. Goes off to McDavid. Ehlers got checked by McDavid. He got it out. Nurse going to shoot it in. He hits the line.
It's going to give him a reset with 30 seconds left, and the Oilers got to...
Sent to the Edmonton blue line, and McLeod's going to get it out. McLeod, the empty net, scores! Ryan McLeod gets his first of the year, and the Oilers are up 3-1. 20 seconds left, and Ryan McLeod. It's his first of the season. It's got to feel good for Ryan McLeod. He's got an assist in this game as well.
That is Ryan McLeod's first goal since March 9th last season in Boston. He scored in the playoffs, by the way. I think he had 1, didn't he? Now I'm going to...
Now you're going to have to look it up. After the draw, Ekholm will dump it in. They're heading for the exits here at Canada Life Center. 6 seconds left to go. Jets hadn't lost in regulation when leading after 2. They were 9-0-1 as the Edmonton Oilers come back to win this one 3-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. 3 goals in the third period.
Got 16 shots on goal in the third period, Cam. They deserve to win this hockey game.
Absolutely did. 3-1 the final over the Winnipeg Jets. The Oilers have won 4 straight. Now at 9-12-1 on the season. Jets have dropped 3 in a row. They're 12-8-2. As the Edmonton Oilers pull the rug out from underneath the Jets with 3 goals in the last half of the third period and get the victory here on the road against Winnipeg. So great effort by the Edmonton Oilers to get this win over the
37 games for McLeod, including the 12 games in the playoffs, and he played well in the playoffs. He was one of Edmonton's better players last year. Picked up a goal and assist tonight.
A solid effort as Edmonton had to push hard in the third. They were getting opportunities throughout the game. Couldn't get anything by Connor Hellebuck. And then a long-range shot by Darnell Nurse just inside the blue line.
Shooting.
Just exactly. Went off of Hellebuck's glove and in. And the Oilers continued to press after that. A power play goal by Leon Draisaitl to give the Oilers the lead. And then an empty netter by Ryan McLeod. And Oilers will win this one by a margin of 3-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. So Edmonton the win here at Canada Life Centre.
Janmark beat by a foul to the spot, put it rink wide for McLeod. First on the puck, and Edmonton's been first on the puck a lot tonight. Nurse a shot, and that went through Hellebuck, and that goes in! Would you believe it? The Oilers tie it in the most unlikely of ways. Nurse, 1-1. Pucks at Hellebuck. There's been a lot of attempts. Little stop up by McLeod. Finds some space. Darnell Nurse, who had fallen down on the play, presents a target and takes that shot from distance. I mean, this is just a heads up. Use the defender as a little bit of a screen, but it's the quick release, and it finds its way through Hellebuck. You're right. This is one he's not going to like. Into the glove, pops up over top. Puck forced back to center. Janmark beat by a foul to the spot. Put it rink wide for McLeod. First on the puck, and Edmonton's been first on the puck a lot tonight. Nurse a shot, and that went through Hellebuck, and that goes in! Would you believe it? The Oilers tie it in the most unlikely of ways. Nurse, 1-1. Pucks at Hellebuck. There's been a lot of attempts. Little stop up by McLeod. Finds some space. Darnell Nurse, who had fallen down on the play, presents a target and takes that shot from distance. I mean, this is just a heads up. Use the defender as a little bit of a screen, but it's the quick release, and it finds.
Thinks that's way off.
I don't think it was Draisaitl all the way.
Yeah.
Hyman was near the front of the net in a net front presence, but no. Look, this was a poised, professional road performance from the Oilers tonight, Cam. I mean, there's really no other way to say it. I mean, you didn't beat yourself, right? No. And didn't get frustrated, weren't getting a lot of calls, faced a hot goalie. He was good tonight, stuck with it, and ultimately, in a 1-1 game, got a power play with the league's best power play. We've not seen a power play this good in 30 years in the NHL. Last year marked the first time in 30 seasons that one team had 4 consecutive years over 25%. The Oilers are at 32.4, and by going 1-2 tonight, they're now up to 27.5% on the season this year. So we know they're good on the power play. They played a good team tonight. The Jets are a solid squad, but that was an impressive road victory for Edmonton.
It really was. Down 1-0 through 40 minutes. They come back, get it done. Now you don't play till Wednesday, but you got the Carolina Hurricanes.
Well, I'm doing the doubleheader in town. I'm going to the Oil Kings game for Teddy Bear Toss tomorrow night, and then I'm going to the Golden Bears game on Saturday against Grant McEwen. Carolina, like Edmonton, the 2 worst teams in the league in save percentage. So Stuart Skinner is going to improve prove that tonight. Skinner's now 8-7-1 in the season. Carolina's given up lots of goals, but they're a fast team, which Edmonton had some challenges in the first period with dealing with. And you talk about a team, there's teams that play great zone defense. Vegas and Boston are two of those teams. Carolina plays the best man-to-man defense. You know why they play the best man-to-man defense? Because they can, because they got really good defense that can move the puck. So it's going to be a challenge for Edmonton. Connor McDavid goes into the Canadian Walk of Fame on Saturday. The team gets a little mini break here, and 4 straight wins. It's a good start for Edmonton.
Absolutely. 3-1 the final. The Oilers defeat the Winnipeg Jets here at the Canada Life Centre. Nurse, Draisaitl, McLeod score for Edmonton. Perfetti had the goal for Winnipeg. Our Rogers post-game show's coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Now to McDavid. He'll cut to the middle. Over to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl, one-timer off the right side. It's
Edmonton Albert next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner's zone. The Oilers come back. Draisaitl to GWG late in the third, an empty netter. Ryan McLeod's first of the year, first goal in 37 games for Ryan McLeod. Oilers win 3-1. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly. When it comes to tough, there's no second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class-exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Right now, get 0.99% APR purchase financing for up to 60 months on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details. At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Peter Ryder comes out of the corner. Will jam it on net. This save by Skinner. The rebound. Oh, Skinner, another great save. It comes back to the point.
That's the save of the game, brought to you by Access Insurance Group. Learn how good driving habits can save you over 25% on your auto insurance. Visit accessinsurancegroup.com. Check out their reviews and save big. We bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the Oilers were not deterred tonight. That was a poised professional road performance.
Yeah, it was. I thought both teams played well. I thought this was a game that both coaches will go afterwards in the coaches' room and say, you know what, we probably deserved. Well, Winnipeg said we deserved more than what we got, and the Oilers just going to be saying we deserved what we got. Two teams played very well. Both goaltenders were excellent in this hockey game. You like the way that the Oilers continue to play smarter hockey. They didn't start cheating. They didn't start forcing things. They just played within their system. It was good. That was a very, very entertaining hockey game that, at the end of the night, you're happy as an Oiler fan, but as a fan of hockey, you're excited about the game that you watched.
100%. Little things matter. Darnell Nurse seems to play well in this building. McLeod one-touches it. Nurse just found a way to filter it through. But McLeod also getting the empty netter at the end of the game. And out there in the final 20 seconds, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins coming off in a 2-1 game. And he sometimes that can help get a guy going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, two things on it. First, on the Nurse goal, keep putting pucks on net. And on that, I've watched the replay enough. It went off the inside of DeMello's leg, changed direction ever so much, but enough to fool a goaltender who was on top of his game. You never turn down a shot. Never. You never know what could happen. So that was smart by Nurse. Yes, as for McLeod, I tell you, I've been in a dressing room where they hand out the game sheets, or you can go look and they got the piles of them. It is depressing if you continue to look at your name and it keeps saying 0 beside it. One goal is only one difference difference from 0, but it feels like 100 goals difference when he goes in next game and he can look at the score sheet and know that he scored a goal. So, yes, that is huge, absolutely huge for Ryan McLeod. He played a little bit better tonight. He's got a goal and assist. Big game for him. Hopefully he'll be able to go into this little break right now feeling good about himself and his game. And the Edmonton Oilers can come out of this hopefully as red hot as they went into it.
All right. So on that note, are you concerned? The schedule's a schedule. You got to make with it what you make of it. The Oilers pushed the envelope and found a way to get back in and win it. But that's 4 straight wins, Rob.
I'm not concerned. The Oilers are playing good hockey. They're confident now. They feel good about themselves. Going into this break, I'd rather have gone into this break winning 4 straight than falling here in Winnipeg and then having to sit for 5 days waiting to play the next game. They can enjoy it. Outside the last 2 weeks, it has not been a lot of fun for Oilers fans, but it certainly hasn't been fun for Oiler players. And if they wouldn't have put together this little bit of a streak right now, it would have been a long 5 days. Sitting, trying not to read papers, not listen to the radio, not watch TV, not look at social media. Now they can come home feeling good about themselves. There's this huge sigh of relief. They're playing the way that they're supposed to play. And I think that's what's key right now for the Edmonton Oilers. In today's game, both teams played well, and the Oilers found a way to win the hockey game. And even if it would have been 1-1 and they went to overtime and only found a way to get 1 point in this game, they played the game the proper way. And I think that bodes well as they move forward the rest of the season.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
When you play the largest 50-50 in sports, everybody wins. Your support makes all of oil country a better place. A place of kindness, caring, and compassion. Uplifting those in need, changing lives.